pissed Trump off the most was how Netanyahu would come in and just tell him what he had to do. And he's like, I'm the president of America. You can't tell me what to do.
Well, it's because Netanyahu is used to American presidents just running backwards.
Well, yeah, because we're an Israeli vassal state.
If there's one benefit to having a petty bitch as president.
If you guys want to pull in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it mixed together well.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's got kind of a cherry spice kind of flavor to it.
Yeah, it's pretty good shit. Alright, let's post the...
Oh, Alex, did I tell you about how exactly the whole Pakistan-India air conflict went down and why the Indians did so badly?
That shit
I did, because when initial reports were out, it wasn't clear what the Pakistanis were using, but it was Chinese jets, and they fucked those French jets up.
Oh, dude, it's worse than you think.
Oh, yeah?
Because what happened is when the Indian jets would fly over Pakistani airspace, they expected, obviously, that Pakistan wouldn't be able to target them before they could complete their mission, right?
Yes.
But what happened is that the Pakistanis had apparently purchased a series of very new Chinese air defense systems, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so those things basically instantly detected the Indian planes and they flew over the border.
Oh, fair.
And the Indians realized they'd been spotted, so they kind of made to fly back. And they managed to get out of range of the AA system before it could do anything.
But then the jets came in on their tail.
Worse than that.
Oh, okay.
The Pakistani jets in the area were too far away to actually see the Indian jets.
Okay.
They couldn't pick them up on radar. They just knew the rough location because it had been wired to them from the Chinese AA system, because this Chinese AA system has like a network linked to these Chinese
it's
jets.
integrated into the jets. Yeah.
And so what the Pakistani pilots did is this one, fuck it. And they just blind fired their missiles in the general direction of where the Indians were. Because, too far away to actually get them. And what happened is an American-made radar plane that happened to be sort of in the same area, which had broader detection capabilities than the fighter jets did. It was able to pick up the Indians again on radar. And again, it was able to network with the already launched missiles, guide them precisely to their targets.
A Pakistani-American? That was a Pakistani-American-made radar?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And so, the Indians didn't even know that there were Chinese fighters in the area, because they weren't able to pick them up because they were stealth fighters. They didn't even know that these missiles could lock onto them for this network system.
Damn.
So they had no chance.
Now, Alex, because you watched a story video of this game, you won't have seen this alternate baguette costume with the character in.
You should have just told him the official now.
And he's wearing a mime shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the official uniform in France?
Yeah,
a beret,
so. A striped shirt, and a baguette on your back. Yeah, I think so.
He's got the suspenders. Yeah, he's rocking it all.
I like those lot lizards. Dark Souls.
The lot lizard. Those things are called patonks.
Okay.
Apparently, that's like a weird little. It's like some sort of game in France. It'd be like naming something after like a ping pong or something. I don't know.
Huh. Well, okay. It's not called the pong.
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
Oh, this thing actually takes the running. It's unusual for this playthrough.
Yeah, no, it's actually eating some attacks. Well, it's asked that, but he's not going to do it shit against this.
I'll be surprised to see what that does.
5 million plus damage.
Dario.
Yeah, this is why we're playing on New Game Plus. Partially because I think it'll also just be a faster stream.
Yeah, this will be a long hell game.
We'll be able to really kind of just stick through the story. And,
That's gonna look like a rig.
So check this.
Man, it is crazy when they move those drilling stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Those are like the biggest man-made structures to ever be moved. Because it's like a skyscraper under the water.
Yeah.
They basically just maneuver into place.
Somebody else without a face. Another expedition, 33.
young boy.
Me? A dream, an illusion. I don't remember what I did this for. I miss everyone. What were their names? Everything was washed away.
It's a young girl.
Pulling my dog's tail in the shower.
Did you see in Jake Tapper's book, apparently it says that even Biden's closest aides basically said that they only had to provide proof of life every couple months and they take care of the rest.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of dead Nevrons.
Who did?
You're looking for the village of those little brush head things.
They must be gestrels. They're cute, but they're idiots.
I like that they're really fucking stupid.
Hey, we're not Nevrons!
That does good shit, dude. Like, you see how many status effects are going up on the side of the screen?
Yeah, that's crazy.
When the battle starts.
He's queen of Mannequin.
Yeah, it's like a dead gestural. He's using a dead one of them as a weapon.
Huh, alright. Hey, whatever works.
So, Alex, do you like that this chick is always barefoot? Big fan of that. It's the only game I think we've ever played where somebody's like barefoot all the time.
That is weird.
Oh shit, make Alex play some of the Elder Scrolls games. You don't like lizard feet in your face?
No, you don't want furry feet? Man, it seems like something you'd be into.
Don't worry. We don't want to hurt you, Patat. Noko sent us.
Kapatate. Oh, de noko te kepate. Oh, hasido kol keparka debe sakapatate.
If you guide us to your village,
Lero mariku.
This just doesn't even listen.
Okay.
They're basically dogs.
Huh.
Like they literally have the personalities of
Guide us
dogs.
to your village, and maybe he'll make you something better.
Wait, what are you...
Kerisaka kipo.
Trust me. I hate liars.
Okay. Yamare, leko ga me sakapata. I gomi garo putu.
You're better with gestrels than humans.
They're less complicated.
This French costume does make him look more like Daredevil, though. Considering it's that actor. The little round glasses. Oh, that's not his face. I don't know who the face is. That's like some French actor they like filmed.
Yeah,
Like
Charles Ball.
There's like some tracks that are like straight up like jazz at one point.
Gotta go to that bell.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Is that the Taco Bell?
Be great if it was. They do that in that ridiculous dub for that Ghost Stories anime at one point. A demon like knocks a giant bell tower over and all of them go, the Taco Bell! they like put the Taco Bell sound effect in and everything.
I do there. Yeah.
And then all the characters go, oh my god, the Taco Bell! That show was something else.
I can't believe it. Good movie today, that's for sure.
Oh hell no, dude. Just all the time at the feet, man.
That's really just not good looking.
It looks like it has to pee or something.
It does, yeah. It's waiting behind a shit box or something.
Oh man. It really is the true successor to KOTOR.
Loaded in like a wave of food.
Every Republican dapper.
Two.
These things are fascinating.
How do they even stand?
These ones don't even have like legs. Or they kind of have legs, but they're like weird legs.
They're like parts.
Yeah.
Flip them in it, or
Yeah, it's like cloth and like and then it's like head as a catapult.
that's interesting.
Aim for the wheels. It's not usually.
A storm is coming. A storm.
It's already fucking yeah.
God power. That is close enough.
Yeah, that's like that last one.
I
Like
assume
that,
that's only relevant when we go on.
yeah, because otherwise, yeah. I mean, I guess if it took you, it could.
Yeah, if you were
potentially-
your last little bit of health.
Yeah. It's also like when they die, they just become trees. So these are all like dead bodies that we're walking around.
That's pretty bad.
It's like even when this game is like goofy, it's still like interesting. And these areas are actually there's a lot to them and a lot of like side paths and stuff. But we're gonna probably just mainly stick to the kind of
Ugh,
the main
this
story
place
path here.
is confusing.
They built it to make their village harder to find.
I got some apocalyptic science news for you guys.
Oh, what end the world things happening now?
So you know how everybody's full of plastic now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like an entire spoon of plastic in everybody's brains, basically.
That seems like a low number, but you know.
And everybody's bloodstream is just pumping full of plastic and stuff. Apparently, some scientists, in an attempt to study, like bacteria that could maybe consume plastic, they found that a fairly common and normal kind of infectious bacteria, often found in like hospitals that like aren't sanitized properly.
Okay. So most hospitals probably.
Yeah, and not only does it consume plastic, but what it actually does.
So it eats our brains alongside it.
I'll get into that. What it does normally, right, is it makes what's called a biofilm around itself. It's sort of a protective shield that helps like defend it against like the body's immune system and things like that. And when it consumes plastic, it weaves the plastic particles into its biofilm to make it even stronger.
Damn, dude, it's getting tougher with plastic.
Yeah, and
That's
so
fucking crazy.
and this biofilm with the plastic additions is incredibly difficult to deal with. We currently don't have a way
Hey,
to
you get coffee,
like
Maya, but it's a
deal with a bacterial
it's a lot more
infection of that
dangerous than
kind.
the others.
Huh.
No,
So that could
seriously.
be end of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Nice. We just gotta merge with the plastic stuff.
Yeah.
We gotta make our own biofilm.
There we go.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, it is.
The music is the composing is crazy, and it's like constantly different.
One.
And that's
You could
not
probably just skip everyone else's turn. Sure.
pretty much, yeah. Well, and then there's another character that we haven't gotten to yet, but that can basically double the damage of that attack on top of what it's already doing.
Chef.
They don't call their leader chief; they actually call it a chef. No, I don't think so. I think these things are idiots. They're just genuinely rock stupid.
waterfall here.
Yep, back out to the overworld map. Now, Alex, because you watched this story video I sent you that kind of edited things down, did you get to see any of like this, like the story, the overworld map between the areas? Because this hasn't been a thing since like PlayStation 1 RPG games, but like this kind of miniaturized version of this map that you can then go run around that like takes you to the different dungeons and stuff.
Oh.
But it's not like a full normal open world map like in a traditional sense. It's like this like miniaturized version of it that allows for like much more reasonable and fast exploration.
Nice.
And then you go into areas from there.
Right.
There's a lot of great stuff.
Kind of God of War thing when you're going through the tree.
I mean, I would say that's more of just like a fast travel system.
Okay.
Whereas this is like it's like the
like
whole
an old
map.
school sort of
but
JRPG
miniature.
where they would do that, where you'd have encounters and dungeons, but you'd have an overworld map where it'd be like maybe a smaller, more pixely version of characters.
Okay.
First time in this life, I got revived at the Sacred River not long ago. I'm only 86 hours old. It's interesting. You should train too. Seriously, you really need to train. We could spend hours sitting here talking to every one of these things too.
It's really a village of Gestrels.
They seem better at surviving than humans.
I guess intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival on the continent. Now to find the chief's house. Probably the biggest one.
They're just doing push-ups forever.
That's amazing.
Like I said, this is the kind of stuff where I feel like there's a lot of like the Jim Henson kind of Dark Crystal type fantasy. It also sounds like they're saying like I don't know if what that translates to, that last word there, but it sounds like it might be French for sack of potatoes. I'm not sure, but
It wasn't that strong.
Naru, porque tuve mi respecto. Mi Kosuli?
Why is it
that's a lady, I guess.
But I don't know if these creatures need this.
Oh,
There's so
It's not as
many
egregious
questions
as
I'd love to
lizard
ask.
pits in Skyrim, but
We
still.
need to get to the paintress. Noko said you could help us cross the sea.
Or the snake pits.
Others
Guys, I
have
felt
passed
some titties today. They were firm and wooden.
Got the second base on a mannequin.
A white-haired man destroyed it.
Surimoto priva. Me respecto.
You know him.
Io sano villaggio. Willa foserito.
just trying to wipe them out too.
No vivo bota. Willa foserito esque. Nima Cuba. Rico esque.
There's that big weird looking statue of that thing.
Okay.
So SKA exists.
Kimotira. Esque ro fotupo kiso. Kinikako warrior litogaki. Ikokio passwordito.
Why?
Password.
Esque tirarofo. Tupo esque re marifiso. Esque kimabanofo migeri. Amigiza irresponsibile. Ibarico que me esque.
We already defeated your ultimate Sakapatat.
I swear to God, it's sack of potatoes.
Ah, sumi.
Not good enough.
Rico te sakima regian del tornamento.
It's like the duels on Taurus and KOTOR.
Surimoto priva. Meres paiko. Sano regiandari wariaro. Zam zam. Herodura.
They're old, so it will be easy.
That's pretty good.
Tomo de arena. Quiso refumido de expedición. Look into me stranger. Puki puki. Nisu.
Oh no, not the stranger.
Shit, you're gonna
Stranger.
fight your
No,
numbed hand.
Dumba el caca expediciono. Katu matumaro. Malito de warrior.
We could look around here
Io
first a
sano
little bit.
villaggio.
It's just literal never-ending push-ups.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, and then Alex, look, we can like get a real good look at those feet.
Why?
You can see how like muddy and dirty they are.
Seems like you're more interested in this than me, so
We're doing this.
Hey. She only has 2 feet.
that's a fair point.
God damn it.
Okay.
What's going on with it?
This is fine.
Good.
So, yeah, I don't think that's not good. Yeah, no, that's not. There's a lot of stuff here. Like this, like I'll zoom around, but we won't talk to everybody. But, there's a lot going on. It's like a whole casino over here. Can't actually go into the buildings, but the music will change depending on what area room you go into. It's like this is actually quite a lot going on. Like we could probably if we really, if I did.
Just did the whole stream here.
You could probably spend like an entire stream just like running around this village. Bertrand Big Hands.
Okay.
Okay.
That's one.
No.
Oh, can't say
Basically. And even then, I mean. Yeah, it'll be just as easy. Dominique Giant Feet. Alex!
Oh, shit.
That's Dominique.
Never mind. This game is too French. This game is too French for me.
Feet aren't that.
They're really not.
Alex, are you unhappy that they only golden feet?
Yeah, you're disappointed.
No, like I said, I'm frustrated with the Frenchness of this game. Again.
Is the feet thing particularly a French thing?
It's got to be a French thing. They love when stuff smells like this.
There's definitely like Alex tell me, there's totally a stereotype of like French chicks not wearing shoes, right? Me and Michael were said Ulysses didn't believe me and Michael last week that we were telling him that.
That I don't know.
That's a thing. That is 100% a thing.
Okay. Well, what's the thing in?
France.
Okay, give me some
I
examples.
only really know
The French countryside.
Well, you said it's the thing in media, not the French countryside.
Oh, I mean, it's the thing in actual France. I don't watch a lot of French media.
Okay.
But I know that
I
is
only
something
associate being barefoot with like hillbillies.
well, I guess the French are kind of closer to hillbillies in general, right? Well, dirty, not cleaning themselves, walking around outside all the
There's
time.
just like a level of arrogance. I just don't think that.
Yeah, I don't know if you should be
hillbillies
insulting hillbillies.
have. Yeah, you can say hillbillies are pretty humble about it.
Hillbillies at least have some class.
How?
Like they're not drinking moonshine with no clothes under their overalls.
Yeah, they are.
No, I'm just saying. No, they're not. But I'm just saying the hillbillies when they do that, they're not going down like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why don't you get naked under your overalls?
They're expecting a bit of a show. Shall we?
Well,
That's good.
yeah. Well, she was one of the other person that survived the beach and made it here separately. I'm just trivializing the combat.
Yes. Very much so.
Some of these fights could be genuinely hard on that first go through.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just off of the champion, especially.
Well, and the special weapon that you get from this is the one I have equipped to her already, which puts you in the stance that does like plus 200% damage.
Yeah, it really just felt like beating old people.
So it was.
Am I one of those old people?
One day, I hope. Hey, how'd you end up here?
Oh, after the beach, I ended up in an odd yellow forest, not too far from here. Had to dodge a few Nevrons, but luckily I met a Gestrel who guided me here. What about you?
I'm going to point out,
Well,
I don't think you
I
guys
woke
will
up
really be able to figure anything out from this, but
next to a waterfall and
We
how
can talk
similar
later.
the word Nevron,
Let's
which
get
is
back
just
to
the
Golgo.
general monster term they're using, is to the word neuron.
no time to lose.
Okay.
Won't say anything more, but keep that in mind.
We're in a big brain.
That's not.
Okay. I hope they're gonna give us some shoes we can stick on loom. Nope.
Nah.
Ultimate champion! Lago. ¿Qué estás gordito, eh? Get out of my way!
The password is get out of my way.
Very Gestrelish.
Es que Néstor es Okiman Villaggio.
Oh, did you guys see that there are now Selena Gomez flavored Oreos?
Oh, they taste like,
What?
Yeah, that's the new flavor.
What do you mean there's Selena Gomez flavor?
The new
What does that mean?
flavor is Selena Gomez.
What does that mean?
I guess I got a trial.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This is like, what?
People flavored Oreos. Shout the password as loud as you possibly can.
I thought maybe they were going to taste like raisins.
Oreos, new flavored, racism. Try the new racist Oreos.
A slur in every bite.
Gestural positivity.
It turns out the cream filling and the outer cookie couldn't get along after all.
Rico de Bagdoro, Anna. Rico Femikoranisu.
Thanks, Chef.
Yeah, no, apparently she has some Oreo collab. I think it's a Gwyneth Paltrow candle.
I thought you said Oreo prolapse.
Oh, no, collab.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like the Gwyneth Paltrow
Pussy candle.
Wait, is it supposed to go up your ass?
Doesn't actually taste like Selena Gomez, but it has.
Well, how do we know what
flavors
Selena
that
Gomez tastes like?
Right.
She might taste like horchata. That's enough.
Oh, stop and talk to people too much, but there's just like a lot here that you
Oh
could
damn!
kind of
Look at
explore.
those big ones.
Yeah, it's like another arena over here.
Like that half their village is arenas.
And they're just obsessed with fighting constantly. That's all they want to do. They just want to beat the shit out of each other
Yeah, fair enough.
for fun, and that's it. Oh, there's a merchant. That means it's for their costume pieces for a character we don't have yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's if you follow up the stairs up there, there's some platforming challenges up there and that lead you to items and yeah, there's again, like I said, you could spend a lot of time here and just here if you really want to, which I did the first time.
Right.
But I'm keeping the stream at a pace.
Makes sense.
So I have a stopping point in mind for today.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I think we can get to it. I do think we can get to it.
Oh, we got, what, 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
What's going on back at camp?
This is very Mass Effect-y.
Yeah, it is.
I still
Hell, it's even
can't
more
believe
like
it.
Dragon Age because they got the same
I
setup.
lost hope after
Right,
First,
that's true. That's true.
What was your plan if we hadn't? Be a Gestural champion until your Gamage?
Well, it was a lot of fun, so yeah, maybe.
I like her gameplay a lot. It's she kind of is almost like Gambit, but with tarot cards.
Noko's quite obsessed with your arm. Your apprentices would be extremely proud knowing a Gestural loves their work.
Yeah, they'd be insanely excited.
Well, they did a great job designing your arm. It was quite a creative assignment you gave them.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Losing an arm is quite a lemon.
Yeah, it's not lemonade.
Where's the other one? God damn it, why can't you just hang out where everyone else is? Maybe guy with no face.
Yeah.
He's also how you do, like, weapon upgrades. Which I think my weapons are already, like, max level, so it doesn't really matter too much, but...
Well, okay.
Yeah. I don't really move around very much.
Like a lot of Americans.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, there she is.
We'll take his face off.
Maybe you should stay.
What?
It's safer in the village.
Missed the chance to meet Esquier.
This is hilarious in the context of
Yeah.
her being like
Her
the
being
one who does
so much
ridiculous
stronger.
damage in every fight.
I know, right? She's, like, easily my most powerful character. And yet she's the one there. She's like, oh no, she's got to protect the young girl. Yeah, I can't even taste the whiskey really in this.
Soko's pretty mild.
Yeah. No,
It is mild, but like, yeah,
I
no.
tasted it a little bit, but it's good. It mixes well with the root beer.
I wonder if Michael would feel that way. Every time we make drinks, he is always like, Jesus, you guys make these strong.
Yeah.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but me and Ulysses will fill the alcohol up to like half the cup. And then the rest of it will be the soda. So
He's commented about that several times in a row.
Wanna
Yeah.
talk about it?
and we might even make them stronger than you make them, to be honest.
Probably. I do about a third.
Yeah, me and Ulysses will straight up do like half of it.
Dude, you give me amaretto and I'll, like, maybe even 2/3 of the cup.
I don't even know. Amaretto. You can almost drink amaretto straight.
That's true.
Not
It's
funny.
good, man. It's good
I
on
do
its
like
own.
it. I do.
Long ago.
Granted, I'll drink scotch straight too. So
Yeah,
Scotch is
We were
good, yeah.
inseparable on that project.
Irish cream is one I like.
Oh yeah, you put that in
yeah.
some coffee, dude.
I don't even need the
That was a
coffee. Just
good
give me the
project.
Yeah.
If I'd
You ever had a
so many
peated
neighborhoods
scotch?
at
Oh, I think I
once.
bought you a bottle, didn't I?
Oh, peated
Is that the
scotch?
really, really nice one?
Smoky one? Yeah.
Is that I haven't opened it yet.
No.
No.
That's brandy.
We're
I think
still-
I bought you
With
a
the
bottle
gold
of
top
peated-
on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brandy. Okay.
I think I bought you a
Of course.
bottle of peated scotch for.
I guarantee we had it then.
Yeah.
Why are
It's
you
a-
buying
it's a-
P. Diddy scotch?
Heated.
Oh.
They burn. They roast the barley over peat. It's got like a really nice smoky taste.
No, I do remember
It's
that,
pretty
yeah.
different.
Does it taste better if you have any bog mummies in there?
Maybe.
What if Selena Gomez is a bog mummy?
And they
That's
smoke
the
the
Oreos.
Oreos over.
Believe it.
That's all I can tell you guys is Selena Gomez is the latest flavor. It might be Ariana Grande. I get the two of them mixed up. One of those. One
of them is horribly racist.
And the other is an Oreo.
Yeah.
I can't remember. One of those two is an Oreo. I thought it was Selena Gomez.
I mean, she seems like she's... What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it is a Selena Gomez Oreo. See?
That makes sense, because she's kind of more of an has-been.
See, look. Selena Gomez flavor Oreo. You think I was lying to you?
I mean, I believe you. Reality is that ridiculous. I don't even question the things you tell me anymore.
Shit, is that Christian Slater and that man in this?
Thankfully, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Alicia, I told you to stay home. It's not good for you to see this.
Okay.
This game likes to be very cryptic up until, like, the big reveals later.
Get back in your cage, Christian Slater.
Yes, I understand. It's her fault, and she doesn't even know it. But you can't be here.
What are you talking about? What's my fault? What is this?
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse for everyone. Now take your friends and go home. Let them spend their final year in peace. This is your only warning.
Stab him. Okay, well, tried.
wait to see.
Everybody else just was frozen during that.
Oh shit, so the bad guy's like Theo, you stop by.
I saw him.
Have you gotten to those episodes then?
Oh, I'm on season 3 now.
Oh, nice. Okay, you made it to Diamond is Unbreakable.
I did.
Isn't it even fucking weirder?
I like it, honestly.
Slow down.
It's like Diamond is Unbreakable is like almost
I think the
Yellow
three,
Submarine
the
vibes.
3-parter with like the weird brothers.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite like
Toy
group of
Soldier.
episodes so far. That was hilarious.
Dragon,
And I'm gonna make things worse for everyone.
what's the friend's name with the gray hair, the little one?
Oh, I forget his fucking name.
Yeah, but him getting dragged around for
This is the blood trail everywhere.
That's Aaron, by the way.
Really?
That's the same voice actor as Aaron.
Interesting.
That's Yukikashi.
Maybe later.
That's hilarious.
She had a mask, and
I know this is hard, but I need you to focus, okay? While the details are fresh.
Looney, ask her to...
Yeah, that show's insane.
I still love during like the final fight with Dio where he just disappears and there's all the tension and he's just like road roller.
It's so good. You got to see more JoJo at some point. It's so fucking funny.
JoJo is like solid for the most part.
There's a few kind of anime moments occasionally.
To
be honest, all of them are in Stardust Crusaders. Though.
Okay, that's good.
Like after you get past.
I mean, it's too bad that they're in there in the first place because I like Stardust Crusaders apart from those.
We can debrief along
Right.
the way. Let's head east to SKA's nest.
I will tell you, there were
a couple moments where I was just like, "What the fuck?"
There was
Why?
at least a full episode worth of content that I just ended up skipping. I was like, I'm not watching this.
Was it the Polnareff? Yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't like those episodes either. But I would just, if I ever rewatch the whole show, I just skip those.
I saw where it was going, and I was like, no. And I like skipped ahead a lot. And it was still happening. And I was like, no, I don't need
Yeah,
this.
it's a two-parter.
Yeah.
You can just skip that one. Again with the color schemes, though.
Like the mushroom.
They're crazy looking. What are you doing? But man, I'm not lost. Just get back to Sastra. Seem lost. Yeah, I'm lost. He's like, I'm not lost, but I should get back. Well, you seem lost. Yeah, I'm lost.
We've known people who talk about that.
You can just go hang out in our cave. That's like a side mission of finding a bunch of lost ones. Managed to get themselves stuck.
As long as there's not like 200 of them.
There's like 8 maybe in the game.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, this game respects your time. Like, to do 100% of everything could still take a while.
Yeah.
But, like, each thing that you go and do, like, the game respects your time and gives you, like, a reasonable...
Yeah, it is.
That's the same kind of statue, right? From the beginning.
Golgra said to shout the password as loud as we can. Well, Gustav, you're the loudest.
Really?
Got Ellen whiskey.
Hey.
Who doesn't?
Come on, don't be shy.
Get out of my way! Jeez.
No, it's just it's the password.
I was like, oh, the password, but whatever, man. You don't have to be an asshole.
Oh, that's incredible.
Look, I am very sorry. It's just that Golgra told us that's the password, and
Come on, it's a Gestrel. He'll have forgotten in about a minute.
Like, whatever, man. You don't have to be an asshole about it.
I mean, given that they punch each other in the face as a recreation, they probably aren't that offended.
Yeah. Well, like she said, their memories are fucking short too. So
You said we killed the bag of ice, right?
yeah, we did. I mean, hey, you can pour another one without ice.
Yeah. Plus, there might still be a little bit of not fully melted ice
At the bottom of the cup, man.
All good enough.
There's some jingling around in yours.
Interesting decor.
Esquier is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't
These
know.
like these little like bug
Getting a
zappers.
bit
or
of deja vu.
They're like big, like
Light here.
they're these like giant. Oh, there's a
Feels a
mime
little-
down there.
No, not mine.
I don't know. Yeah.
You probably didn't see that really in your.
No.
Yeah, there's like these optional mime boss fights that give you like costume pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, fight the mime. He used to be fully exposed to how French this game is.
Oh, I guess I can just drop down. Oh,
Looks safe.
Okay, I don't like that. I'm very anti-mime.
Who likes mimes?
I don't know. I guess the French thing.
well, there's like that French accordion too.
And it's got the invisible wall.
What's the worst kind of accordion?
French accordion. Well,
How many
like
accordions are there?
well, that's the question I was going to
Well,
ask.
I'm just saying, like,
Maybe
if
Italian,
you like the
French.
polka, you like the polka better.
Polkas are
Actually, yeah,
Polka's pretty
Polkas aren't my favorite.
I think I might like the French one more than the polka one.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
Polka's pretty.
Look, I'm not saying I love polka, but it's like it's better than French.
What you listen to say is that you love polka.
Just my age.
See,
You know that Ulysses like goes to the DFW in like small Midwestern towns for polka night. Just like he'll drive out of his way.
Shit,
for it.
Is that what I do?
He's
I
like,
go to polka night.
He's like 35 years younger than everyone else in the room. He just shows
I guess
up.
that means that I can win every
He doesn't
time.
even know anybody there.
but Alex, why are you sure you're not going to these? Because this sounds like a good place to find gilfs.
Oh, good
Which we
point.
know is your thing.
That's not my.
Gnomes tend to be pretty old. I bet they're into polka.
I think gnomes are like super into polka.
God damn, polka does sound like some gnome. Yeah.
It does, right? It's not, doesn't that seem
That's
like
the gnome
Can't even
music right
deny
there.
it. That sounds like some gnome ass music.
Is that what they like put on the radio when they're about to like fuck you?
That's the Barry Manilow of gnomes.
Yeah. Fucking lights and candles put on polka, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot I never did a sound check. So
Well, it seems like it worked.
yeah, it's good. It's good.
No Esquier.
Okay.
This is another thing that very much makes me think of Jim Henson.
Mes amis.
Hey, bonjour, mon ami.
It almost looks more Miyazaki
What?
than
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure that is also an influence here.
It's
this one in particular
Hello
looks very
again,
Miyazaki.
My terrible swimmer friend. You finally come to learn to swim?
It's like a friendly bear in Marconi.
I'm not that fond of water.
Actually, that's sort of why we're here. We need to cross the sea. Golger said you could help.
Mon ami. A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Pardon me?
In the stories, they say Esquier likes to speak in riddles.
In what way?
I don't get it.
We really need to cross the sea. Would you please help us?
There's a lot of you to carry. I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. I will need Flory,
Who's Flory?
one of my rocks.
Rocks.
See? Flory helps me swim.
That's Rod
But
Rock.
Flory was
They're
stolen
crack
by my
rocks.
Flory still shakes the foundation of the world. The one known as Francois.
Okay.
Let me guess. Francois is located deep in Nevron-infested territory, right?
Oh no. He's right next door. Over there.
Oh,
He's my neighbor.
What the fuck?
okay.
My arch nemesis.
Well, I guess we could take a look.
Fantastic.
Well, sometimes you get neighbors like that.
Good luck, mes amis. Please, bring Flory back to me.
You seem to know me.
Yes.
How? I don't understand.
Men trip not on mountains. They stumble upon stones.
She's like, that doesn't answer my question.
Okay.
Like, even she's just like, I'm not gonna fucking get a straight answer. Alright, well, let's go 5 feet to talk to the neighbor. Like, it is literally right over here.
Well, to be fair, you probably can't get to that one.
That's a good point.
The more
pretty
information we get, the more questions I have.
Yeah, I do like how just
You okay?
this world is.
It's very strange. I mean, it really isn't like anything else.
No,
I've ever seen.
it's not a generic fantasy world in any sense of the word.
Okay, I'll wait for you here. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh?
Oh, look at. Let's get some more drinks, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shit, when Alex comes back, we should just tell him to grab the bottles. Take them over here. That way we don't even have to get up for him.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's a hell of a game, man. It's a hell of a game.
Yeah, I should probably get it.
It's like Attack on Titan elements that it was reminiscent of to me. It's like Jim Henson in part. It God, there's stuff that I'm trying to think if I should even say that it reminds me of yet because of the story. But like, there's some stuff later that it's just like.
It's just a weird composite of different influences.
Yeah, but the kind where it's like, even though it wears its influences on its sleeve and it's not trying to hide what it's inspired by, it comes out so fresh and different that like even though you can see these inspirations in it, it's also so it ends up becoming so original. I mean, it gives me a lot of hope for our shit.
Yeah, I mean that's
honestly.
what we aspire for. That kind of story.
It's like, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm inspired by and like what has had an influence on my shit. But
I mean, that seems to work out for a lot of franchises. Warhammer did it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Actually, you want to grab the root beer and the whiskey, just bring them over.
Yeah, why not, right?
Because we're also both done.
I like how the bottle's right in front of the camera. No, that was brilliant. We should just have the entire stream that way. Okay.
There's nothing here.
Who dares enter my lair? You can't just walk into someone's home without knocking. That is incredibly rude.
Is that... Are you Francois? He's just a talking rock.
Wait, I thought Florrie was the rock.
A rock? I am not a rock. Do you have rocks for eyes? You certainly have rocks for brains. I am clearly a turtle. Rescue! Stop sending hooligans over here! Stop being a meanie. Then keep them on your side of the cave!
He's so angry.
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn!
We're just here for Florrie.
So, not only are you intruding, you're here to steal? Oh my word! Humans! Well, over my dead body!
Look how confused
He's
they look.
like, okay.
The game really does have a great sense of humor.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedy elements. I appreciate that.
Which I feel like I was not expecting after how dour the opening part is, but it really...
Hey, you just...
Yeah, he ain't shit.
Fuck you, friend. What?
Let the ink flow. Let's shake the earth.
Let's spill some ink.
You're going,
Yep. I feel like unless there's like an enemy somewhere, it's like the move for that kind of damage or something. There's just nothing that's supposed to happen.
Okay, let's put an end to this foolishness. I need to sleep like a turtle.
All this trouble for a tiny rock.
Take it and never come back.
Francois, you got smashed.
But know that I will never stop chasing you.
He can't move.
Yeah,
He literally can't move.
Scram!
Nah, that's pretty good.
Oh, and that's Francois.
Got the rock.
Got a rock.
Francois and Esquier are very different from Gestrels and Nevrons.
You think the paintress created them too?
If not, who else?
Maybe they came from another world.
Oh, is this an Isekai?
No, it is not. Granted, if you want to stretch the definition, technically Superman's an isekai.
That's
An
true.
advantage.
Fair enough, fair enough.
There's things that are technically isekai that are not bad. It's just that there's like a massive overproduction of like what you think of as like a stereotypical generic.
Yeah, I mean,
Immobile Rock, another one.
So like I enjoyed Digimon as a kid. Maybe it doesn't hold up as well now, but that is definitely one of those.
Well,
Right?
Superman doesn't have it down.
That's true. Spider-Man does though.
That's true.
That's not Flory.
They was watching
What do you
some
mean that's
anime
not Flory?
about it was like a combination of like House
Wait,
and
Centaurs, because that's our idea.
no, like a combination of House and like a period drama set in like medieval Chinese harem.
What the fuck?
Weird. Okay.
It was actually
fucks.
it was shockingly, from what I could see, it was one of the least fan servicey animes I've ever seen. But it was set entirely around prostitutes.
Huh, that never happened.
That's pretty tasteful. Like I really expected this show to be
We'll help you
go
find your
completely
stones.
over the edge.
Weird.
And it was about like an
Wait,
apothecary trying to
Francois
figure
said
out like how to
stone
cure
wave
weird
cliffs.
diseases and stuff like
Where's
that.
that?
Weird.
Kind of odd.
What's it called?
Apothecary Diaries.
Okay.
Okay, Nadia watches that.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard it.
Yeah, I was just surprised. I was surprised for the subject matter. Like sometimes there's like a little bit of cleavage here and there, and they talk about like sex, but like I expected it to be like a full fan.
Super obnoxious, right?
Yeah, like when I watched Food Wars, I did not expect it to be the most fan servicey anime.
Well, that shit
ever
had
seen.
weird tentacle porn in the first like 5 seconds.
Immediately, like, I was like, this is an anime about cooking.
Yeah, that's
Expecting anime Gordon Ramsay.
Anime about prostitution, relatively low fan service. Anime about a cooking competition, they're like having naked orgasms on screen 3 times an episode.
This is kind of like a magic version of a Pocket Sands, too.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take the just regular thing for just for the oh you still got the hat. You know, here I'll leave the hat on.
Okay. I don't know. I missed the baguette. What if we need it?
I don't
Don't
think
you
we'll
want the
need it.
baguette?
Look, man, he put it on.
Just for big story
Are we going
moments.
to like a
Oh,
job interview?
man.
Or?
Well, all right.
Yeah, I was
all
gonna say,
right.
well, he doesn't have a job interview coming.
Yeah.
That's fair,
Come on, we
fine.
didn't take the spacesuit off in Last of Us 2.
It's true, even for when people were dying and she was sobbing inside of her helmet.
that's the brand, dude.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. All right,
That's
well,
our
this
channel.
this channel. What other
Do we have any stupid costumes for them?
swimsuit?
I don't have the bag
Why does she have a
yet.
swimsuit?
Oh,
Oh, she has baguette too.
There you go.
At least she has the hat, though. What's up, Afternoon Tune?
Hey.
What's up, man?
How you doing, man? I think we're all doing pretty great. Oh, yep, no, she does.
Oh, nice.
All right. Does she have the baguette? I don't think.
What's a
She
den
doesn't.
excuse?
Why is so many swimsuits?
I guess everybody's got a swimsuit. I don't know.
She's got a few swimsuits.
Yeah.
She does not have a baguette. Everybody else has a baguette.
They call cigarettes the R word in French. The F word.
Oh, no, that's a
British thing.
No, that's a British thing.
Is a cigarette like a French word?
Cigarette is a French word.
I think in France they call cigarettes lunch.
Breakfast,
that's
dinner,
just
and lunch.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just a British thing specifically.
No, maybe we have some chocolate, then we have a cigarette, then later maybe we have a chocolate cigarette.
Yeah, we go have a chocolate cigarette. Fucking European white trash.
My cigarette smells like my armpits.
I love telling.
What's up, Matt? But no, how are you doing, Afternoon Tune? Welcome in.
How French are you feeling today?
They said, Louis, you cannot survive on cigarettes and strange mushrooms alone.
So now, in some of the old games like Final Fantasy VII, you'd eventually unlock like an airship like partway through the game.
Who's the most famous French pop culture figure?
Shit, what are they? Daft Punk.
Oh, are they French?
I thought they were German.
I thought they were French. I'm pretty sure Daft Punk's French.
Daft Punk is French?
I never heard of that.
Aren't they French?
I don't know.
I swear they're German.
I could swear they're French.
Huh. Well, I don't know if they count because I didn't know that. But maybe everybody else does. They're robots. I mean, that's certainly their persona.
I don't know. I mean, you're asking me who's famous that's French. That's who I could think of. And now I'm being told they might not even be French. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
They're French?
They achieved popularity in the late 1990s as part of the French house movement.
Okay. I swear I thought they were German, but alright. Okay.
In Japan, it's probably Godzilla.
I'm tired. Can we camp first?
Most famous Japanese pop culture figure?
Oh.
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
Kojima.
What's that?
Probably Kojima.
Was like a real person. Kojima probably,
Yeah.
but
As a character.
As a character, Godzilla might be the biggest.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe Pikachu.
Although characters, you start getting the Pikachu, Goku.
Yeah, it's hard to say what exactly is
if you're
the
talking
most
about
famous.
Most famous Japanese fiction, Mario. Mario might be number one.
Yeah, Mario might be number one. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I know anybody else who's famous that's French.
I mean, hey, some of the people from this game are about to be big French pop culture icons.
That's true.
I cannot deny that this game makes a lot of French things more acceptable to me. At least in this context.
They're also like I mean, with like costumes like these in the game, they're also making fun of themselves, and that also helps.
Yeah,
where they're like they clearly know French stereotypes, and they're leaning into them.
French Detective is popular. What like Inspector Clouseau?
Yeah,
from
from
Pink Panther.
I guess so.
I never understood.
They made more than 3 movies on them.
Oh yeah, that's like 15 movies.
What's his name? Tintin's French, right?
Tintin is Tintin is
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Tintin is French.
And Babar. They got some French. They got some French fictional characters. That I know.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
This happened.
I like Babar. That's a funny cartoon to watch, as an adult.
Yeah.
Well, it's literally like a cute little retelling of French colonialism with this elephant.
Yeah.
It's very whitewash. The whole show is about whitewashing colonialism.
On the people I care about and who care about me. And, now I feel a little less lost, because at least we're lost together. What? What? Stop it. Too cheesy? No. Well, if it makes you feel better, I was even more lost when I was 16.
I heard that was because you were only
It's another
thinking
country
about
you have a
girls.
hard time thinking of somebody famous
Yeah,
from.
but guess what?
Just time.
The girls weren't thinking
Well,
about
yeah.
adults.
Did you guys know that
Who is for America? Trump, obviously. Come on, Trump defines modern America. You can't take that away from him.
Family.
Trump is slowly, like,
No,
just consuming all of the oxygen on Earth.
Yeah.
Like, he's dominating cycles in other major countries.
I think the most iconic pop culture icons from America are like Batman and Superman and Spider-Man and Wonder Woman. Like,
Are we still? Are we talking? So we are talking fictional still?
I think both.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I think both. But like the comic book, DC and Marvel comics are basically like the Greek mythology of America.
Yeah, I mean,
so I think those kind of are the biggest icons.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be hard. It's just hard to say, right? Mickey Mouse. Like,
Mickey Mouse is pretty big.
That's a big one too. Yeah,
Just
absolutely. It's up
any
there.
of those Disney, like, classic Disney or
Bugs
Looney
Bunny.
Tunes classic characters. I don't know. I mean, like a huge amount of like what the world accepts as modern pop culture is American. Like, you go down a massive list.
Well, yeah, America kind of defined global pop culture for the past 50 years.
Yeah, the Terminator. Like, I mean, they just
Rocky.
When he said that,
Well,
it
technically the Terminator.
made me think of
Well, they wouldn't let him do the Austrian dub, though.
and they wouldn't let him use his American accent that he was supposed to have.
Yeah.
I'm down.
After the beach, when I was alone,
Arnold Schwarzenegger is probably the most famous Austrian.
I told you.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
After Hitler.
But I think
After
people
Hitler.
associate Hitler more with Germany. than Austria.
That's true.
People probably associate Arnold Schwarzenegger more with Germany than Austria. I would guess a lot of people don't know he's not from Germany.
I guess that's a good point. I feel a little bad for Germany because, like, their most famous guy is from Austria.
than anyone.
Yeah, who's the most famous pop culture figure from Germany?
I'm just
That is Austria.
Mozart.
What?
Mozart?
Well,
I was saying pop culture. Like, think a little more. But yeah, Mozart.
I feel like
Beethoven,
that's the most popular I'm coming up with.
I was going to say Uwe Boll.
Oh God, they were better off than Hitler.
Kanye West.
I guess now, right?
Like whoever found me.
They're.
I like
Nah,
how
Kanye
in
West
my
is one of the most American people I've ever seen.
I know,
He's pulling up right behind Trump on the list.
Esquier must have experienced so much over the centuries.
You're gonna grill Esquier, aren't you?
A creature of legend. Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, come on, Germany. Like Heidi
Finally
Klum?
found someone
I don't even know who that is.
I do, but not for good reasons.
So it seems.
I think you and Esquier are soulmates.
That's like
What's up,
Denmark.
dude?
Denmark's punching way above its weight compared to Germany, if I think about it, right?
Yeah.
Denmark? Who's famous from Denmark?
You got,
When was the last
you
time you saw
got,
a human?
I can't remember. You got Viggo Mortensen.
That's true, Mads
You got
Mikkelsen.
Mads
That's good
Mikkelsen.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Your best friend is human? I thought Francois was your best friend.
Yes.
As a Norwegian, I always take pride that there's only like every like most categories of famous people. There's like
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Steve
easily,
Irwin.
Easily.
Steve Irwin for sure.
For
But you have a. I
Jim
mean, you got,
Jeffries was kind of big for a little while.
oh, you got Mel Gibson. You got you got the Hemsworth brothers. You got
Does
you
the
got
Mad Max
Nicole
movies count?
Kidman, Mad
Because they were
Max,
filmed
sure.
there.
And then I mean, what's that director called?
George Miller?
George Miller. Yeah.
Is he Australian?
I think he's Australian.
I
Because
know the
Mad
movies
Max,
were made there.
Mad
but-
Max was such a low budget, like
Right.
kinda, you have to imagine that George Miller was Australian just because they made that movie.
I guess I'm not sure about that, but it would make sense.
It would make sense, just because that movie was not meant to go global, like the first Mad Max movie.
Can't see. Those who know not
Yeah, he's Australian.
that they are not, and those who live, blithe and free, sins forgotten, and thus absolved.
Try to name the most like. There's a ton of Canadians, but they blend in Hollywood with the Americans. That's something I
Right.
remember.
Who actually?
Mike Myers, Jim Carrey's
A
Canadian.
fragile dream,
I think so.
a singular weed,
I'd love to.
Drop him somewhere in fucking Alberta. Be like, okay, it's your problem now.
put them in Alberta, man. That might be part of America.
Those who know not that they are not. Do you know?
That stuff in Canada's getting so weird, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Quebec and Alberta have always been like enemies in Canada, but now that Alberta's talking about leaving and like pushing back on the federal government, Quebec's like, oh yeah, we'll get in on that just because we hate the feds. Like, we hate you, but we'll help you fuck the feds because we hate them too.
Weird stuff, man.
Very strange.
So is any of that stuff with the chick with the mask, any of that making sense to you guys yet?
Yeah, it's Christian Slater. I figured that out right away.
Oh, Christian Slater. Damn, I think we're going to get to the stopping point I had in mind faster than I thought even.
Well, you've just been beasting these fights. Like, they've been meaningless as far as time goes.
Pretty good.
Oh, shit, dude. Madeline's house got thrown out.
Next Monday, do you want to discuss the failure of MK1?
I mean, we could talk about it. I would classify it as a failure by any means.
What makes it a failure?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it that, but...
We're not talking about the movie.
No,
we're talking about the movie,
the
that makes
game.
sense.
No, they're talking
That's
about
not
the most
MK1.
recent game. Yeah, it is called MK1.
The movie?
No, the new game.
That's what I meant.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a failure, but I mean, yeah.
Went on dates, you know. What do you think happened in those cabins?
No, actually, my guess is
Gotta get
this
some
was
more alcohol,
Expedition
man.
50.
Would you guys ride my
You see, they
Ferris wheel?
created this
Ferris wheel?
What's a Ferris wheel?
It's a Ferris wheel, but every one of the cars is infested with ferrets.
Oh, ferrets are kind of cute.
I've heard they're bitchy as fuck.
Come
Isn't that mostly the other
fly. Can't
Maybe.
you get Flurry yourself?
If it's only towards other animals, that describes my cat. So I can't really
Yeah, I
talk too
mean,
much
a lot of
shit.
animals are kind of like that.
Remember that thing that we couldn't even fight?
Oh, yeah. It looks like violence.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that Liechtenstein was given the first opportunity to buy Alaska?
Really?
Yes.
That's a very different
also
alternate.
lazy.
That'd be a really weird
Which
alternative.
animal do you find the cutest?
Cats and dogs.
Oh, animal.
Yeah, cats and dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, baby bats are so.
That's actually true. Bats
They look
can-
like
and
little,
bats
they
can be
look like
cute.
little dogs. They're super.
I want to say that small birds are also.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the chubby ones, like the little squat birds.
Yeah, like finches and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Otters. Otters
Otters are pretty
otters
cute.
are super.
Owls can be way cuter than parrots
Oh,
do.
yeah. I've seen some cool owls before.
Yeah, cats. There's a kind of creature called like civets. There's sometimes called civet cats.
Oh,
They're
those
also
are the
very
ones
cute.
that shit the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, people drink their shit.
Yeah, those are cute. Ocelots.
Those are basically cats.
Yeah, I just like that fur pattern.
Oh, totally.
Nice.
Red pandas?
Red
Pandas are super cute.
Yeah, they're super cute too.
So you know what Sage's real answer
You shut the fuck up.
Sage, what's the sexiest spider?
Ain't no goddamn sexy spiders.
I mean, most people. For you, always an exception.
Sage, how many times have you watched Mad
Just the once.
Have you ever thought of being Monsieur Web?
Monsieur Web.
No, I haven't.
That's your new name.
Fuck off.
Monsieur Web.
God, dude.
Oh man, that's amazing. You should change your username to that.
I'm not doing
You
that.
better do that.
I'm not doing that.
It's congrats on getting the book going.
Yeah, it's coming along, man. We're getting there.
I don't know how much you told them about it.
I just mentioned that we're getting close.
It's in the final stages.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway.
I mean, we only have another chapter. The editors only got half left.
Yeah, it's half
artwork is coming through.
Yeah, artwork is actually happening, which was something we weren't even sure was going to be a thing like a year ago. You know?
Yeah.
God, I was
You can show Alex that.
yeah,
I have to show Alex, yeah.
That's just like the tip of it so far.
Just the tip. God damn it.
Oh, man, that's ridiculous. Life.
Really?
Come on, man. That's cool.
Dude, that's
man.
so fucking funny.
That's good.
That was really good. That's like your alien song. Should we get you a little McLovin ID?
Oh, yes.
Lizette, 56th.
I'm from the Champagne region of
In my
France.
youth, I constant drama, passion.
They call me Monsieur Webb.
Helped me understand the difference.
What is French for
Opened
spider?
my eyes to an entirely different way to experience the world.
I've got no idea.
I bet you know. You probably know spider in every language.
How?
That way, whenever you're abroad, you can
You're
pick
in
up
the spider red light
destroy
district. You know
such a
what I'm saying?
beautiful
Exactly.
soul. Vile,
What is that, the
vile.
red web district?
Killed
Oh,
her
is
like
that
she
what
was
it's
a
called, too?
worthless nephron.
I don't know.
Sage, who's the
I've
most
heard
famous
that.
Dutch person?
Treacherous, despicable
Dutch person?
parasites.
I don't know.
That was one I was having trouble thinking of anybody for.
Touch.
One of those white.
I feel like all of them have to be from like the 1600s.
Yeah. All I think of when you ask me if
well, yeah, I know who William of Orange is.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you mean.
All I think of
That's
is that
absolutely what I mean.
in Austin Powers 3 when the dad, Michael Caine, is like, there's only two kind people I hate.
I don't care.
One, people that are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Dutch.
Well, gold member.
Right, but that was just...
His gold
that
member,
was just
the
Mike
most
Myers.
famous Dutch person.
That was just Mike Myers.
He said fictional characters count.
Well, that's true. That's true. Is it really Goldmember?
It might be gold member. I can't think of anybody else.
That might be it.
Oh well.
I'll take the last of it because he's going to kill it.
James Bond. That's definitely up there.
Yeah. I'd feel comfortable saying. I mean, like the Queen Elizabeth.
I think I should do this.
Just that a little bit.
Yeah.
Fix the taste up a little bit.
Exactly.
All right. It's not as hard, actually, with three of us, but I climb into the cords. Yeah.
Alright. Who else is famous British? Doctor Who?
Doctor Who's another good one. Sherlock Holmes.
Definitely Sherlock Holmes. That's got to be at the top.
Oh, fuck. Alright, there's probably an endless number of British people like that.
Yeah, I mean, Britain is pretty high on both actual people and fictional characters.
Spice Girls.
Patrick Stewart, he's pretty famous for shitty Star Trek.
Yeah, I mean, actors out the ass. Michael Caine.
That did fix it. Cool. There's the dude who fucked a pig. He's pretty famous.
David Cameron?
Yeah, that was him.
No.
That was so fucking weird that happened.
He destroyed his career. He was so sure that Brexit would lose that he was like, yeah, we'll have a vote.
God, what a fucking idiot. But hey, you can't really expect smart decisions from the guy who fucks pigs.
Fucks pigs' heads.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta get it straight.
Fucked a decapitated pig's head, not an actual, not just a pig.
Talking about fucking David Cameron.
Yeah.
If I hear somebody fucked a pig, I think of David Cameron.
That's my first thing that pops in my head.
That's what everybody knows him for.
He's
He
even
was
more
that
known
dude-
for that than Kermit the Frog is.
He was that dude who fucked a pig, and also he was the prime minister.
Oh yeah, fucking the dead pig is definitely the more famous thing. Yeah, a lot of these enemies are very cool. It's great design.
That was just shit.
Yeah, there's definitely like a Souls inspiration for some of the stuff in the game too. Without a doubt.
They should probably learn which part of the sword to hold.
So, well, they won't, might not, but they'll get the chance.
They're kind of Tolkien-esque too.
Yeah, I can see a little bit, yeah. Actually. You know, okay, hey, you're actually going to get to see what one of these does.
Nice.
So I'll kill this one here, and then...
That makes sense. Plus, of course, you get
5 million damage!
It does, but I will skip it for the sake of her, of you guys getting to see what this enemy does.
Alright. You're skipping on. So that just stabs itself.
But that gives
that's
shields.
badass. Okay, that's pretty epic.
Yeah. So there's all sorts of crazy shit like that.
For those who come after.
The cool thing is, too, is that they're, even with all of the overpowered shit that I've got going on, there'll still be a way that you guys will get to see a lot of enemy attacks a bit later on.
Okay. Enemies just get that much cover.
Well, they might with New Game Plus, but there's actually a different thing which I will.
Oh,
shit, maybe we might even get to that now. Now that we're just basically the pace of which we're going here.
Really challenge.
Not even that, actually. When it's like these things have these like spears floating around them.
They throw those at you.
Actually, I think those just kind of stick around.
Okay.
They can do like range attack stuff. Those flying enemies are usually very good at like dodging attacks as well. Interesting. Actually, her whole super move thing might not even be helpful here.
The shield is all.
Yeah, no matter how strong your attack is, if you attack... Oh, well, that did. It still did it anyway.
Grandiose. Oh my god.
That's very much like the Dark Souls, you know, describing how good, like, the upgrade materials are.
And then those are just, like, probably, like, the medium quality upgrades.
They are, yeah. They're like, not even the really nice ones.
That's a staple of any video game.
It's that same ghost kid again.
Yeah.
It's you.
No, you can't have
I know
some
you.
more. Okay?
Please, sir, can I have some less? Seen you countless times, yet I've never grasped your essence. You're not from here. Come here. This place was made to bring joy, not pain, yet pain is everywhere. Like the creature of darkness at the end of the path, it is but one of her many creations. Beautiful in its own way, but deadly in favorite combination. Dangerous? I don't know, I wish I knew. It is not like her. She was my best friend, but she outgrew us. She had more important friends, and left me behind.
What you want, the
Hey, unfortunately, you cannot.
We can use that.
He seems pretty happy. Be a second death, but
These are weird.
what?
They're like tendrils wrapped around like stone pillars. They just attack by swinging the stone pillar around.
Let's keep going.
Lightning storm.
Just get Alex another one of those food.
Tracker City is in WCF.
WCF.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what's the acronym? Sorry. Is it exciting? I don't even. I'm blanking.
Yeah, I don't know what
WCF.
that means.
World Confetti Federation? I mean, I guess that could be a
World Confetti Federation.
Western Conference. I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
The
Wolf?
Timberwolves.
Oh, the basketball? Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't watch any sports.
Yeah, we're not sports people.
Wolves have been.
A shrine to the
Yeah, Alex knows.
Alex knows more than any of the rest of us.
I
about
don't.
sports.
I don't.
And someone built her a shrine.
But you still knew
I am
what that
aware.
was.
I am aware.
To explain the unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
Yeah, football is the only sport I have any passing knowledge of. And that's it.
And I probably dislike football the most.
Really? Even more than baseball?
Yes.
More than soccer?
I'm with Michael on I find football by far the most tediously boring to watch.
More than soccer?
Yeah. I strongly dislike football. I think it's easily the worst.
Can't understand.
I'm sorry,
I get so bored watching hockey, basketball, soccer, any sport where it's just
I don't like any of them.
They run back and forth across the field for
nothing
whatever forever, and like at least basketball is a high scoring sport. Like soccer,
If I had to
hockey,
pick a favorite, it would probably be basketball. I probably find that more entertaining than anything else.
I don't know. I mean, I find baseball kind of boring.
I agree. I do find it boring. I just find football
But
more
boring than...
Yeah, I find it even more...
Like, man,
I just find it even more tedious.
I mean, football at least has, like, strategy.
Yeah, that's the reason.
I mean, I get it. I just...
Let me help.
Yeah.
Well, to each their own.
Yeah.
Some people like football, some people prefer to fuck spiders.
Dude, you shut up. Shut the fuck up about spiders.
Could you make that a sports stage?
No!
You would have
Spider fucking...
you would have an Olympic gold medal if that was a sport, dude.
Welcome back, the reigning champ of competitive spider fucking.
Dude, you'd be like a triathlete.
Does that mean he fucks through spiders?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I was also going to say, like, you know, fucking spiders, eating out spiders, fingering spiders, you know, it's 3 different events.
Oh, yeah. No, it's tough, man. You gotta switch off on the bell, or... That was another excellent dismount by Sage. God damn it. Always somehow circles back around.
Hey, that shit'll never get old.
That's another gold medal for Monsieur Webb. God damn it. Fuck. That.
Like old times, eh?
Sage keeps on trying to tell me we're gonna run out of spider jokes.
We haven't, dude. That's the precious thing we've got.
I think I just said brand. I'm tired of
brand new spider joke. No, I don't know. You tried to tell me that we made so many spider jokes we're gonna run out of material.
You did? You did say that.
Oh,
it's objectively untrue.
That is objectively untrue. What Ulysses said today is one of my favorite spider jokes that anybody's ever done.
And, like, we're probably going to make a lot more great ones.
I know you're going to make more.
And you know they're going to be great.
I don't know about the big
That is just the most OP attack.
Yeah, seriously. This character is something.
And you could probably bust every character with the right build, honestly. She's just the one that I found to be the most effective.
Okay.
Fair enough. You know, and you can do, like, 18 million damage.
Yeah.
The highest I got her to do through my whole first playthrough was 42.
Yeah.
Well, not every...
Hey, look at that. I got her to attack it.
Oh, cool.
It actually stunned the character.
Not every game needs to be dark.
I mean, this game could genuinely be Souls-like hard at times in, like, its optional super bosses and, like, the post-game.
Sure.
They're actually worse in, like, almost Sekiro level.
Okay.
Well, I would say there's one. There's one optional boss that is honestly on that level that I'm like, I just nuked him because I was having such a hard time learning the parry pattern. So I just nuked the guy. But that one was, like, Souls level tough.
Okay.
It's just that the game then... The scaling of New Game Plus does not make it as much harder, at least not yet. So Yeah.
Alright.
It's one of these things.
I don't know what that is.
It's one of those things. You just like shoot 3 things and it opens.
Okay. Like the giant causeway with the sugar.
Yet again, another completely just totally unique looking environment. It's 2. It's 3. You just find 3 of those, you get an item. They're always like right next to where the thing is. Oh, I guarantee it's it. But it, you know what? I think the version I had was a lower level, so it upgraded it by getting it again. Yeah, that's a dead end. Let's go up this way.
Such weird Narnia lamppost.
A lot of lampposts in here, yeah. I'm curious if the newer adaptations of those are going to be good or not.
Of Narnia?
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing more.
I like the director that's doing it, I like, so I have hope.
I mean, there's a chance. Be honest.
Are they picking up what they left off? Or?
No, it'll be a from fresh.
Is it going to be
from
Lion
scratch.
Yeah.
They haven't announced anything
It's
yet.
got to be Lion.
My hope is that they start with the silver chair, or was it the magician's nephew that was first. Oh, here's another one of those friendly ones. Banded incomplete, trapped in stone. Quite the situation I'm in. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Say something in the next few seconds, I shall knock myself to sleep. How did this happen? I do not know. I certainly guess it has to do with the mistress. You want to know more? Just a moment, I'm wondering what I could ask in exchange. Poor threat, sadly. In my weak and incomplete state, anything could kill me. The others, they possess shiny, shimmering rocks glistening on their back. I lack the same luster. I do not know, but it matters, me. I hope you can. The cavern might be your best bet. If you can find 3 of these lustrous rocks, I will be magnificent. I don't know. Alex, did the video I sent you show you the first of these like weird albino Nevron things that's like asking for help but not just fighting?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a bunch of those we'll come across.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe has been done perfectly fine until.
Yeah, I mean, I actually thought that
yeah,
first movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it could be done better, but
Sure,
but it's definitely not bad.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe explore some of the weirder parts of the story.
I mean, I would love to see that shit with the kids pulling the White Witch out of that reality and then seeing, like, the birth of Narnia.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Her fighting cops with the lampposts before getting sucked into another reality. And
just like the way that like apocalyptic realm that she came from is described is like surprisingly epic.
yeah, I want to see that shit, dude.
Just start doing more. Like, C.S. Lewis had some interesting stuff. They could do, like, Paralandra, like this weird kind of space alien kind of trilogy.
Yeah,
Totally.
I'd be super into it. Oh, we're just fucking blowing through this shit. Look, its head. A shot. It's funny because this game was like could at least be like legitimately difficult, and now it's just like it's kind of like honestly it's similar to playing Black Myth Wukong because that first playthrough there were a lot of spots that were actually very tough.
Yeah, and then once you get to New Game Plus, it's like you're basically God.
Yeah, you just steamroll everything in New Game Plus.
You can't escape.
A storm is coming. Fury of fire.
Please, fly. Harry!
Stuff's not that.
Yeah, what else has been going on?
I mean, it's hard to keep up with sometimes. I feel like there's just shit constantly happening.
Yeah.
Say Summer Games Fest is in like a week and a half, though.
Okay.
So that's like E3 now, or what used to be E3 is that now.
Is over there.
This fucking thing is so weird.
But I sense something scary.
Okay.
It's like a narrator of a children's book.
He is, yeah.
Totally has that energy.
It's like when your neighbors are paranoid, so they get those like lights on their garage and activate every time.
That shit's annoying.
Now we get the fancy version of it.
I have heard that each New Game Plus gets progressively more difficult, though.
That makes sense.
So, like, it continues to up the difficulty kind of over and over again.
That's cool.
Now that looks like something out of Elden Ring. This was, like, actually hard, I thought, the first time I played it. Hey, look how much I'm fucking into it now.
Let's see if we get the turn.
Oh, look at that! It actually didn't. Yeah.
You still got to turn right before it.
Yeah. Damn. that was hard the first time.
Easier than expected.
Hey, don't jinx us. No need to invite misfortune.
I don't see any stones.
Shut up, Baguette, man.
Yeah, that's Daredevil.
What's happening?
Seems like that's blood. Oh, round 2?
Yep, and that's also a Souls thing. It pulls. There's a lot of bosses that'll have multiple phases in this game.
When you said Charlie Cox at first, I thought it was Charlie Day.
Yeah.
No way. Wait a minute.
I want to see Charlie Day as Daredevil. Hear that Mark Ruffalo doing the Spider-Man movie?
Can they just let Spider-Man have one movie where he's the only like main superhero?
No, because those movies are still popular and they need to keep the other characters relevant for the Avengers movies.
I mean, who gives a fuck about, the Avengers, Bugs and Spider-Man?
I guess.
Because people are still going to see Spider-Man.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, you're certainly going to.
I keep getting like pulled back into these fucking movies, man.
Yeah,
I think you just love them.
I don't love them. Oh, that was a jump.
Sage went all in on the MCU.
That's cool.
I mean, at one point, yeah, because it was awesome, and now it's not.
Yeah, I remember
I didn't say that, you fucking liar.
That Black Widow came out, and you're like, oh man, this is so disappointing. She only had 2 legs.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They can't. I know, Black Widow's a very misleading title.
Sage was ready to sue them.
False advertising?
Yeah.
So much potential.
rushing into Disney's legal department. They feel like you're never gonna believe me, but the spider fetishist lobby has like filed a massive lawsuit.
I don't think Elaine is the. I mean, she's high up there, but I think Sentry is the best character post Endgame. Which I'm shocked that I'm saying that because I don't like that character in the comics, genuinely. But the movie did such a good job of adapting him that he's, I think, the best character that they've done post Endgame. It's a character that I genuinely don't care for in the comics. Who's got like a. He kind of feels like a little bit of a ripoff of like Adam Warlock. Okay. Who's got like the secondary kind of persona or whatever that's evil. And he's like a Superman power level character, like, but I don't know. In the comics, he just was always not interesting to me. But the movie just basically took all the same concepts and just put them together in a way that worked really well.
What's that?
That's like a gold star, like one of the best adaptations of a character they've ever done.
Interesting.
Really
that was the recent Thunderbolts movie.
Looks like it.
Is this it?
Or Namor.
Namor was great too. And Black Panther too, but I think Sentry's better than both.
All right. Ready to sail like a snail.
It's not fast.
or sail.
I've never heard of a sailing snail.
We can finally cross the sea. You don't happen to have some wine stashed away, do you?
Wine?
Hey, you can do this.
The Great Cat gives you power.
Who's the worst character post Endgame?
Taskmaster.
Oh yeah, they done Taskmaster dirty.
Taskmaster.
Yeah.
That's as bad as like Deadpool in X-Men Origins was.
Yeah.
Like that is one of the worst.
That is like a character assassination.
Wanna throw one more rock?
Spoilers for Thunderbolts, because I don't give a shit, but they kill that character like 5 minutes in the movie.
I'm not surprised.
Just to get rid of him. I like the baguette's also covered in blood.
Ooh, what about that one?
Does it really matter?
Throw the damn rock.
I like the editing a lot of like the image only lasts.
It's not about the rock.
Like during like the sound.
It's more about.
Yeah. Well, he did.
That's Daredevil, dude.
Run.
Gollum killed Daredevil.
Oh shit.
It's made out with his birds.
Just furry.
It'll never get old, man. That'll never be not insane.
Ulysses, were you stunned by the fact that Kong somehow managed to be an order of magnitude shittier than Gollum?
Dude, that was disappointing.
I couldn't believe
that
it.
made Gollum look good.
I couldn't believe something could be like an entire, like, on an entirely different scale.
Yeah. We could play Gollum. It was stupid, it was bad, but we could play it.
It was a playable game. It had some story.
Yeah.
It had moments of story.
Nonsense story, but it had.
Yeah, but Kong didn't have any.
Kong didn't have
There was an
shit.
interview for this game where somebody asked Andy Serkis about that Gollum game. He was just like, no comment. He clearly knows what it is. It was just like, I'm not going to talk about that.
Well, maybe he couldn't talk about it because he was going to put that in the movie.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a good point. That's a
maybe
good
the
point.
movie's
He
going
doesn't
to be a
want to
direct
spoil it.
adaptation. I hope they go for the cuck end.
Yeah, I hope
The cuck ending was the best. I don't even know what the other endings of that game were, but there was no way watching him lose his girl and then sadly make out with a Furby at the end of the game. It was the best possible ending.
Don't forget, he stayed up all night watching those two elves just fuck.
He did.
Like, what the fuck?
You suck so hot.
Only just barely.
He could plug the door with that guy.
We should be on the same side.
Who is this guy? Is he Colonel Sanders?
Let me help.
Is this like a meant-to-lose fight?
It is. Yeah, it is. It is the kind of thing where there's no winning this.
Because you're not even... So,
It'll be a little while before we get the answers of what's going on here, but once it does, it's honestly an Attack on Titan levels of satisfying.
The white-haired man.
It's just that he's got like a white streak in his hair, I guess.
I don't know if that counts.
No, well,
Just call him like the man with the pink thing.
I think it's also just their way of saying he's old. Yeah.
The mystical tip.
Something's going on.
Escape! Get us up there!
That's kind of cool.
I mean, this is a cool use of like using the turn-based combat system to still deliver like story moments.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that.
For those who come after.
I think his health bar is like...
It's literally not going down even a little bit. Oh, it even automatically switched him back to his normal outfit.
It's too dramatic for a baguette costume.
It is like those random scenes that
I mean, that was hilarious. Oh, you gotta take that spacesuit off. It's been 8 years.
You smell like ass wrapped in electrical tape.
Somebody microwaved it. Evil Colonel Sanders inside of Sparrow.
Those who come after. Right?
You promise!
Is that gonna be like an elderly version of Gustav or something?
No.
Okay.
And I mean, you guys have good guesses too. I mean, it's one of those things where like there may even be things that you guys might be able to guess about the plot reveal, but that's where it's like Attack on Titan, and that it's so much more complicated. Even if you can guess like part of it,
Okay.
there's so much more to it. So far, I don't think you've guessed part of it even, but
Taskmaster is a good pick.
oh god, dude, that character is awful. The way they
that was
garbage. Absolute garbage. I don't even care that they gender bent the character and made it a woman.
That would have been fine if it was still the same character.
Right.
Would you be interested in reviewing the IT TV show?
Oh, the It?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure, I'd do that.
I didn't know there wasn't.
I've vaguely heard about it, but
not a cruel.
I'll probably end up getting reviewed anyway.
nice.
Yeah.
The only reason I haven't already started playing it is because I was able to get a Secure Collector's Edition copy of this.
Okay.
So I had that music box statue and the art book. And, oh, this dialogue's important.
My sweet child, you were supposed to stay home. I told you not to worry. But since you're here now, just stay put.
What are you saying? You must go home now. This does not involve you.
When this is over, we'll go home together.
No!
Okay.
That conversation isn't going to make sense for a while, but it is significant. Yeah.
Was that like her real dad?
This won't make sense to you now. both want what's best for our families. I'm sorry you're caught in the middle, but I did try to warn you.
Well, you kind
I mean, he said this is your only warning, so.
It was too cryptic. Just be direct.
It's been a while. Stay out of this. You chose to walk away. You don't get to come back now and interfere.
You've lived more than a lifetime. It's time to let her go.
A lifetime. A lifetime with my family torn apart. No. I want my family back.
It's not your family. But she is.
You would use her.
She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two.
That's cool.
Hey. You alright?
Now, during her nightmare, we did see this guy once before, and he was in the middle of, like, a fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only other time we've seen him, but that we did see him that once.
Get back to your friends.
Like Gandalf the White-Haired.
Go.
So that's it. You've set us down this path. But are you ready for the consequences?
She'll never paint again.
They're painting stuff in his numbers. Yeah.
Gustavless.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you really are exploring everything, you could spend like 15 hours thinking that was your main character.
No,
before they kill him off. It is like a weird mix of like Jim Henson and Miyazaki design.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Oh, he's entirely Jim.
Well, you know,
Frank. Get off my
Yeah, I wonder what Turtle did.
It's fucking turtles, man.
Like, yeah.
Probably fucked his shoes.
Does that make you a foot cook?
Yes.
If a turtle comes and fucks your shoes?
Yeah, does that make you a foot cook?
Maybe.
You think
I don't know. You think people just sit there and watch turtles fuck their shoes?
I don't know. Does
That'd
that
be weird, man.
That would be pretty weird, dude. Looking for a big, strong turtle to do something dirty to my Nikes.
In Mimir, warning our parents.
That's pretty good.
It's like every time we're together, it's to grieve.
You think Mitch McConnell fucks a lot of shoes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish we could have spent more time.
I didn't have to think about it. Yes. Turtle. Yes, he does.
You know he makes the same sound.
Turtle sitting. This turtle sending texts being like, your feet will never fit new shoes again.
Heading north. With SKA's help, we can make it. But we lost the Lumina converter, so...
It's okay, we can think about that later.
All the backups were destroyed by that man, but Expedition 32 will bring more. Their chances will be better. We need to prepare them. I should update our journals.
Hey. It's okay.
Yeah, Daredevil is ultimately not in the larger portion of the game. But
Tomorrow will still come.
I think it was a pretty well done fake out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the real main character then? Okay.
I would, Mael, I'd say is probably the real main character, but this new character though, that is just kind of popping up now. I'd say it's between her and him.
Okay.
Now, that's again with the foreshadowing and the small details. But if you go back and watch the scene where they get attacked on the beach, Gustav gets knocked to the ground and he sees Mael like from across the battlefield. You can actually see this character finding her and helping her get away.
If you want to reach
like unconscious.
No, I heard you needed a new male lead.
And where did you get that expedition uniform?
Strange way to say thank you. Sorry I couldn't save your friend. I'm wearing an expedition uniform because I, too, am an expeditioner.
What? What do you mean you're an...
I've never seen you before.
First expedition. Expedition 0.
67 years ago.
He doesn't look.
How are you alive and not...
Old?
He doesn't look like a Democrat.
Exactly. Some of us stopped aging and were not affected by the gamage.
Some of you. Like the man on the cliff.
Anwar, our commander.
Why? Why did he...
That guy was also part of
How could he
Expedition 2.
turn on his own people?
He believes his immortality is a gift from the Paintress. Killing her would kill him too, and he enjoys living forever.
And you don't?
Burying everyone you know while you live on can weigh you down a bit. I couldn't help your friend, but perhaps I can help you.
You want to join us?
If you don't mind the company. Yes.
So, if I want to kill Renoir, I have to kill the Paintress first. What's your name?
Versa.
I don't know if you remember that from not even that long ago. SKA said his best friend was named Verso. Well, that's the whole first act now.
Okay.
We're actually speeding through it faster than I thought.
Hey, that's good.
I thought that would be like, maybe we'd get to this point by the end of the stream, and now
we have like a full hour to go, don't we?
Yeah, we still got a bunch of time to go even further than this.
Let's go. Fucking chug it.
Mon ami. Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
You know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, Maman's the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami.
Sure.
Okay.
So even this thing is keeping this guy's secrets from everyone else.
Interesting.
SKA, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
Oh man, I'm out of alcohol.
3 years, 67
The
days,
alcohol always goes too fast.
roughly 10
The
hours.
whiskey straight.
How good is this whiskey straight? Is it good?
It goes down pretty easy. It's full of sugar.
10 hours.
I might have a little bit of just that then.
Yeah, come on, man. Chug.
I'm not gonna have that much.
Come on, man. Hold it up to your mouth like a spider pussy.
My name's Sage, and when I'm thirsty, I drink right from the source.
The fuck out of here, man.
Let's go. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that actually does go down really smooth.
Yeah, it's full strength whiskey, but it's got so much sugar and stuff. It's like it's like a full strength cordial.
Did Francois finally move out and
Did
get his own
Francois
fish?
finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Poor Francois.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them, like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah, I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
About 10 times now, or are you losing them on
Your
purpose?
stones back 10 times now. Are you losing them on purpose?
I lose them so we can go on more adventures.
That's a good reason. To adventure, then.
Okay.
Oh shit.
To adventure.
Well, I assume that's the thing you can do with every character.
That is the thing you can do with every character, and the more you do it, the higher level, like inner relationship or whatever gets with them. You unlock like super moves for each character as well.
Say, have you ever played those Jackbox like party games?
I know about them. I don't own any of them myself, but it's something I've thought would be really fun.
They're pretty fun. There's like a trivia game where you're trapped by a serial killer.
Okay.
And like he kills you if you get a question from him or whatever. But the narrator for that game reminds me
of this.
Of
Esquier.
Esquier.
Interesting.
Also, so this is well, so I explained a lot of the stuff during the first stream to Michael and Ulysses, and I guess you haven't heard a ton of this stuff here, but I'll give you a little overview, Alex.
Okay.
Basically, each character can be equipped with Pictos, which they're basically passive buffs.
Okay,
right?
sure. Yeah.
So, could be raise your damage, make your combo longer, anything, right? It could be a lot of stuff, right?
It's like costume pieces in a lot of games.
Well, but they affect the gameplay, right? So it's like, oh, you always play first. That's what that one is. Or if you do burn on an enemy, it lasts an extra turn.
Sure.
Your fire
Okay.
attack. So there's a huge variety of these, right? If you do 4 battles with these equipped, then they get turned into they get basically turned into a secondary thing.
Okay.
And then you have a pool of number points that you can then activate all of these at the same time.
Oh, shit.
So that's part of why the characters I have are as powerful as they are, is because you can basically stack like an infinite number of passive side effects onto their attacks.
Interesting.
So then the Color of Lumina item we keep picking up, that's what that's for. Is you add these to a character, and then you can increase the number of those passive side effects you could equip to each one.
Huh.
And that's what that
why
effect.
she's so strong.
That's part of. I've got so many of those. I've put way more points into her than anybody else. So yeah, that's why that system is. There's a lot of great gameplay systems in here that are very important and very effective. Looking at the menus, it can look like a lot and very almost overwhelming to see just how many things are in here.
Right.
If you're playing it from the beginning of the game, at this point,
much.
yeah, there'd be like 10 things here, right? It'd be much more manageable. It only looks so complicated because I've already done the full game once, right? Just kind of hanging out over.
Excuse me, bread winches.
Talk to Barefoot Lady.
Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then this character, too, that's kind of now come in as the lead almost, for the camp at least.
Yeah.
This guy's voiced by an actor named Ben Starr. He was like the little main character in the most recent Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
He's just like, kind of like how Mael is Shadowheart.
Yeah.
It's like some very famous video game voice actors. So on top of like Charlie Cox and Andy Serkis being in the game.
They must have spent a lot of money to throw at these actors. Yeah.
Well, apparently these actors, even these video game actors that are huge, both Jennifer English and Ben Starr, they did blind auditions for this.
Really?
Yeah, the studio had no idea who was auditioning when they had them try out for these parts.
Interesting.
So they truly did not get it based on their name. They got it truly, fully based on the audition itself.
All right. Consider getting an emo hairstyle.
I said this to Michael and Ulysses last time too, but it's funny that they kind of made the trope of like a 30-year-old character in like a lot of the old Final Fantasies and stuff. It was always like the mentor character was in like their 30s, and that seemed like the oldest person in the story. This game's actually cleverly like played on the trope of that by actually having like 32-year-olds be the oldest people in the world,
right?
Which I think is kind of funny.
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, we're like Final Fantasy elderly now,
I want to say something confident.
It's there's a lot of Final Fantasy DNA in this game too, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You could really tell that's a big influence.
I mean, if you have gray hair in a Final Fantasy style game, you're practically the Andrew.
At least this guy's actually like immortal.
Yeah.
Can you please go?
That's that journal. At least you've got a baguette.
Yeah, you can chew on it, make yourself feel better. Get some butter, you know.
Sobbing for my bread.
Well, I mean, it's dry bread, so you got to moisten it. I guess they're pretty good.
Oh, no, they're great bread.
I'm not gonna
head for the monolith.
I'm not gonna talk shit
the
about
quarry
the
to the
French
north.
and the bread or their cheese.
The French are actually good.
There's a lot of great French food. I'll make fun of the British about food way before I make fun of the French.
Yeah,
so this opens. So now that we can go in the water too, this opens like a huge amount of the map to potentially explore.
Okay.
See if I zoom out. Like, yeah, look how big this actually is.
Bro. I saw a video on YouTube the other day.
Okay.
And I clicked on it because, like, apparently I show enough fascination in disgusting British food, but it's now creeping into my algorithm.
Sure.
So there's this video that's like, why did Britain's most popular working class food disappear? And I was like, alright, I'll click on this. You know what it was?
What?
Jellied eels.
What? Huh?
Apparently the eels, like, back in the day, the eels absolutely like congested the Thames in London. So you could just pull out fuck tons of eels out of the river.
For super cheap. Okay.
For free.
For free.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, so that's why they were eating.
So
Okay.
you would boil an eel, and all of the goop would kind of come out and mix with the water.
Now, why would you want to boil it?
It doesn't seem very good.
This doesn't sound appetizing.
Well, you boil the eel, and all the goop comes out right? Inside the eel,
Yeah.
and then it congeals and makes this thing of
Sounds disgusting, but
like
alright.
eel jello. Like it actually.
Why?
It actually looks grosser than lutefisk somehow. And
that's an achievement.
that was like the most popular meal among the working poor of England for a long time.
Hurry.
The fuck?
Is that where Gwyneth Paltrow got the idea?
Could be.
Yeah, you gotta see some of these jelly eels, dude. I couldn't believe this is a real thing.
Could we bury Gustav?
Yeah, dude. Imagine eating that.
Ugh.
Imagine eating that.
It's just like a bowl of mucus.
Look at that. Look at that.
We can.
I don't think it's not gonna show.
It's too bright.
Post it in the Discord.
Yeah, I mean, if you post it in the
I'll put it in the chat. But I was like, bro, what is England doing?
Being England.
Past the quarry, just side of the paint.
I was like, that's more disgusting than any British food I've seen. So.
Damn, that makes beans on toast look downright appetizing.
Yeah, seriously.
It really does.
I think you'll approve.
I'll go ahead and post some jellied eels.
Lead the way.
So, how are you feeling about Lune's feet?
Well, are you really looking at them that much? It's not that hard to ignore.
No, this means you gotta make some more front and center. Okay.
Let me show you something.
I've already done a couple of these, but this is, at this point in the story, considered a new mechanic. Shit. Must have dodged timing on that, though. Well, I'll be the most okay, well, either way, this battle is meant to introduce a whole thing called radiant attacks, which are these, like, things where, like, the color pulls out of the image, and you do this crazy, like, black and gold swirling energy thing, and it's like a super move sort of thing.
Weird. Look, it's an eel and pie house.
That's awful. What the hell?
You ready to move to England, say?
No, I've never even thought about it.
Come on, man. You can eat all those things with toast. Eel.
You can put beans on your jellied eels.
Yeah.
I'm not interested, man.
Heinz beans and jellied eels. Maybe
This
they'll
is-
put that on a baked potato at Subway.
Yeah, man. Ooh, eel jello on a potato?
God.
That's living.
Eel spud. Ugh.
Eel spud, yeah.
Yeah, eel spud.
This is an entire other expedition, too. They, like, flew here on, or came here on ships and all, just, like, was killed at the beach.
Shit, it's like normal.
I mean, that opening scene when they first come over here
That
at the
shit did look
beginning.
like Saving Private.
Right? Like, it really did.
You telling me you wouldn't tuck into a big old bowl of jellied eels, say?
I would not. No, I wouldn't. I'm good.
How about a bowl of jellied spiders?
Ooh.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
You prefer when they're not jelly.
No.
Or do you bring...
Prefer it when they're not spiders.
Sage prefers when they're KY jelly.
Is it still around?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so
Oh, man.
most likely not.
Do you ever, like, bring a spider lady to, like an English, like, to like a meal of beans on toast and jellied eel, and she's, like, kind of disappointed in you?
No.
You're not even sure you'll still get the
Okay.
Nah, he takes
Okay.
him out.
Okay.
He takes him out.
I will always protest the spider allegations, and I know it won't do anything.
Or you really will take a woman out for jellied eel?
I'm saying I am a goddamn chef, and if I'm making food, I'm making food better than that.
Yeah, you're making, like fucking
Sage can make spud wings. just as good as Impressor.
You make a good fly.
Do you?
Fly?
Yeah. I mean, you want to impress the spider ladies, so you make like a fly castle.
No.
Flambe.
Never heard of that.
Flambe.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't just crazy upgrade these.
There's actually, Gustav has a bunch of fake skills on his skill tree that stay locked no matter how high you get them leveled.
Oh,
basically just
to not know anything.
Yep. They totally fake you out. Yeah. They do a good job of making it happen, guys. She's stunned, so she can't fight back.
Damn. They should fight.
Forward.
Look at the third one.
Ready to strike.
I assume this dude has like the larger than gold.
Ready to strike.
Yeah, he's like the swordsman character, for sure. So there's like the black and gold kind of thing. Let's see, what is she spending on? Still there. Yeah, I'll have to fuck with this like skill tree a bit more. Re-equip everything properly for him. But yeah, Verso's a great character as well. Just got the trumpet.
I thought he was like some type of plunder cult.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a band name.
Oh, okay. I know you guys. I don't know how much this means to you guys, but Corbin earlier this morning was showing me the promo artwork for the next Gorillaz album.
Oh yeah.
And I swear to God, one of them has like a fucking like evil Pope outfit, and I swear to God, it looks like the shit from Ghost.
That's
what they do. A lot of collaborate. The whole thing of Gorillaz is collaborating with other musicians.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like,
Sure. You think maybe they're going to do a Ghost collaboration?
I think it's possible.
That'd be cool.
I think it seems like there's a chance that they might.
I like me some Gorillaz, I like me some Ghosts. Oh, yeah.
Like, if they can bring those two together, holy shit.
Hey, you wonder what the fusion would be like.
Yeah, that's like such. It seems like it'd be such a weird combination.
But Gorillaz pulled off some weird stuff before that.
And they've done shit with Elton John. They've done so many collaborations. They've done MF Doom. I mean, they do so much.
MF Doom's very
Oh, that November Has Come song is fucking fantastic. MF Doom is honestly, I do think he's personally my favorite rapper.
I do like MF Doom.
He's my overall favorite.
He's not. I don't even know if he's my favorite in the kind of world that he exists in.
But dude,
I like
Eminem's got that venom.
Yeah, no, fuck Eminem.
But I like Dark. I like Dark in that kind of like, because MF Doom like runs with a group of rappers that like treat comic books the way Wu-Tang Clan treats like fucking.
Yeah. That's part of what I like about it so much. Okay, so this is CL, right? The kind of, like I said, gambit with fortune cards. Now, she has her thing here called Fortune's Fury, which targeted ally deals double damage for 1 turn.
Oh, shit. So that's pretty much a boss killer coupled with,
Yeah. Her moves are also just cool in general, like she does all this weird card shit. It's really badass.
So big of a
I don't know, but it works here. Mostly it's just white chicks that don't have a personality.
Even Warhammer has tarot cards.
Really?
Yeah, Emperor's Tarot.
Well, I mean, not that tarot cards like work or anything. Some of the stuff Young did with tarot cards is very interesting.
Well, it's like
archetypes and the ideas behind it, and kind of a psychological kind of divination that he built around it.
It's the kind of thing with like astrology in general, where there actually is really interesting stuff about astrology. It's just that the white chicks have made it.
They always they advance the blandest form.
But when you if you dig into the stuff Young was doing with tarot and archetypes and stuff, that's actually pretty interesting.
Why?
Yep,
I was like Freud. I mean, I don't have a ton of respect for Freud.
I don't respect him at all.
But
he wanted to fuck his mom.
No, that's also true.
He genuinely believed that he was the only person who was not subject to the rule that dreams are like, an expression of your sexual fulfillment.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. But Young was into like some really out there kind of stuff that doesn't get enough. They treat him like he's just like a purely psychological figure, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like he was all tied up in like collective consciousness, and
Carl Jung is a very interesting.
Carl Jung's a
person,
super
yeah.
person, and like chaos.
Remedy wouldn't be what it is without him, dude.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, this game has some of that kind of integration of the shadow self type shit going on. We just haven't gotten to it yet.
But does that mean he's also responsible for Shadow the Hedgehog?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Come on, Shadow the Hedgehog is the shadow self of Sonic, right?
Well, you know what? Sure, why not? Because Sonic sucks too. So why am I even hesitant about that? Sonic's garbage too.
Maybe Sonic would be a better person, and they both would be less shitty if we would just integrate Shadow.
There you go.
This is a different ghostly figure. Hating woman. You may leave. I'm no interest in speaking with you.
Oh, okay.
All right, bitch, fade.
Well, if I speak with her as my you're awake? Surprising. Have you sufficiently recovered so that you can help? There's much left to do. Who are you? Help with what? I guess not. Pity. I hope to return to more important matters. But instead I must occupy my time with this. What do you mean? What occupies your time?
Yeah, seriously, you're just fading.
An exercise in futility. I really don't have time for this.
Yes, you do.
It's probably for the best that you don't get involved after what happened before. Go and play with your friends. We'll handle this.
Okay.
It's so fun to see to go through this stuff and know.
Fading woman, more like fading dead.
I guess we're lucky.
Trebuchet.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I guess you tried to act like she's busy.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm just over here disintegrating.
Oh shit! Somebody plunged
These
that guy.
siege engines seem much more powerful in Lumiere, but on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
Weird that they have both these trebuchets, and like we saw earlier, there's like kind of like a civil war here. Look at Canada.
Yeah. Damn, we're already here? Wow. Alright.
Oh, it's pretty sunny.
I always wonder in like actual battles like this, like would there be any daggers and stuff left behind?
Everywhere we go, just
you'd think people would loot that
death
shit.
and more
Yeah,
death
right.
everywhere
Like,
we go.
Well, there's no other people, right, supposedly to even loot, right?
I'm not even talking about looting. I'm talking about like if you murder somebody with a sword, you're not going to take your sword with you.
Yeah, you just leave it behind.
Immortality burying the people around you.
Like, wow, it did its job once. I surely won't need it again in a giant battle.
And you, Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
Gotta beg it.
We need to continue.
Why do
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
That line is also better for not having had to have the second part spoken out loud, too. And just by the facial expressions alone, too, you can tell he's not saying everything he knows.
Right.
Just talking about how she's so sick of seeing death everywhere.
Time for some more.
Time for some more.
What
Like literally like a river of blood. Just even more piles of bodies down here.
Oh no, my backyard will be ruined.
Are you hurt?
Fine.
Don't sound fine.
Yeah, this boss really looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Specifically a Dark Souls 2.
Ready?
A storm is coming. Okay.
Eva.
Just the music again, man. Like
The music's so good.
I saw the
so I feel like I should wait for Ulysses since it might just kill him in one hit anyway.
Those been good setup.
That's basically it right here.
Oh,
Already set her up for her nuke ability.
shit.
Honestly, with how quickly we're going through this, this actually might not be nearly as long of a series as I thought it was going to be.
Finished an act today.
Yeah, we're already done with Act 1. Act 2 is the longest.
Okay.
And Act 3 is actually the shortest of the three.
Okay.
It does give you the opportunity for exploring side stuff before you go to the end game, so that might be the point where we do some of the side things, like kind of in between. But yeah.
This is a pretty sick game. So, like, I'm very.
It's incredible, man. I really do think that it is like a. Like, this is going to. Like, the way that people talk about Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1, people in their 30s and 40s now that were playing games back then,
Yeah.
and they talk about how formative an experience that was. There's a bunch of 14-year-olds right now that are going to play this, this is going to be that for them. This is like a once in 20 years sort of game.
I haven't watched any of them, but because I watched that playthrough to catch up on this, I've been getting suggested on YouTube videos of people talking about how this is like a reckoning for the games industry. Like,
It really is, yeah.
It changes everything.
A team of 32 people with contractors, but the core team, 32 people. A game that's released at $49.99, $45 if you have PlayStation Plus, free if you have Xbox Game Pass. You can just play it entirely for free. And at a time when Nintendo and Microsoft both so far are pushing $80 games for their brand new releases, and this game could last you like 100 hours to do every little side thing in.
Yep.
Plus New Game Plus, upping the difficulty, like allowing for more strategy. And then you guys might not be getting as much of a sense for how complex the combat mechanics are on the stream because I'm just bulldozing shit.
Yeah.
But like the combat mechanics are actually go deep, and there's a very large amount of build variety. That's one of the things like why I keep recommending you play the game yourself, because I feel like you will have a lot of fun with just how much variety there is.
And you like me a good RPG.
You can customize each character.
You gotta finish off Dua
thoroughly.
Lipa.
I'm gonna use the bathroom
Okay.
before, but hey, the music is amazing. So you can talk.
Alright, I can't hear shit so far. There's some chanting going on.
Yeah.
Why I say just pause me here, is there'll be like an epic like spider
wants-
lady.
He wants to watch you finish this character off, but first he had to finish himself off. He's thinking about spiders.
I figured, yeah. At least he's not to the point of making us watch him finish. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he just keeps a spider for like emergencies. He's got that Charlie Sheen sex addiction thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if there's like a dry spell, he's just got like a case somewhere that says break glass in case of like, you know, spiders around or something.
Yeah.
There's a spider lady inside.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I came over the other day. He had like this huge bulge in his pants, like a hoopah kind of thing going on.
Weird.
And I was like, Sage, is that a spider in your pants?
Oh, no.
And he was straight up just fucking the spider.
Oh God, just right there.
Like, you can't even have a conversation.
I swear to God, man.
Mid-coitus, mid-conversation.
We're gonna have to have an intervention for this. I swear to God.
I do feel like something has to happen. It's getting
like I'm amazed he can hold down a job, but he's just going everywhere spiders down things, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like he told him he's got like elephantitis or bones, but
And I think he's like that chick who had like she had to like run to the bathroom and masturbate every 2 minutes or whatever. And he's like that with spiders.
Maybe his work's been an exception.
Yeah, is that true? Is your workplace like
he's
basically
got a fucking spider every hour?
Yeah, like every 10 minutes.
I can come that often.
I mean, to spiders, yes.
Look, all I'm saying is that
I just think your web slinger is overworked. So
yeah,
you guys are overestimating like the state. Like I can fuck like 3
You're
times.
telling me you're disappointing these spider women?
I can fuck maybe 4 times in 24 hours, dude. But like,
24 hours?
There's a certain point at which a man is just needs recovery time in between.
That's why you fuck the spiders so much. You're trying to up that recovery amount of like times you can go.
I think every 4 hours Sage fucks, and then the rest of the time he bends over and the spiders fuck him.
Good point. The spiders might be begging.
Yeah.
Where
do you buy a spider strap on? Like, how many legs do they slip into?
That's a good
Just
point.
the back too, or does the harness go all the way?
Or do you even need a strap on? So the spider just like get like 4 of her legs together and just thrust, you know?
That's definitely possible.
Yeah.
There's just a spider, 8 legs in Sage's ass.
Dual Links, Dave.
Yeah, Dua Lipa, I know.
There's your first look at just how long our combo can start to get from an enemy.
Guess they get way longer, right?
Oh, there's some. Honestly, I will after the stream. I will show you.
Does this character do it for you, or is he too long for it?
Let's see. Yeah, one. yeah. It's like General Grievous. You like General Grievous?
Yeah, you been a Grievous? What?
Finesse and grace.
Is it limb based? Is that what gets you?
Yeah, does it have to be interacting, or it's just 8 legs is good? Like, would you fucking crab?
Those spiders get you crab. I do wonder what it's like to be like outside. Like obviously we all know what our friendship is like. But to be like someone who stumbles on a Twitch channel.
That's why I think we get so many, like, we see numbers go up and then go down.
Yeah, somebody walks in, they're like, why the fuck are these people?
I love when we get a raid. What I love best about a raid is where, like, 12 people come in, 11 leave, and one person just starts blowing up the chat.
It's like, I'm into this.
That's happened more than once.
Like, filling in the gap, Darren is his real name. This is like a Scottish teacher in South Korea. That's exactly how he came through. And now I feel like I know that dude because he's like talked to me so many times.
Yeah. That's fun.
All this is what we're fighting for.
The one thing I will say about Twitch, though, is you run into a lot of people who, like, watch, like, certain games. Like, they're super into one game. So sometimes we happen, like Warhammer.
Yeah, there were people
that came in, but they were
only interested in Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unlike Tiresome Fox, who is here to listen to us torture you about spiders.
And
That's Tiresome Fox is one of my favorite
questions.
Tiresome Fox is fantastic. And the only sad thing is Tiresome Fox is planning on playing this game for herself, so she probably won't.
Watch it.
Yeah, so she probably won't be here too many.
Hopefully,
of these
she'll
streams.
pop up when you switch to Indiana Jones.
Yeah. That will be our next.
Oh, nice.
Which I finished my own playthrough of, by the way. Fucking amazing. Clair's Temple of Doom. It's like the true third trilogy game or true.
Yeah, dude, you spend
like,
the
truly
But it doesn't have elderly
you
Harrison
spend
Ford,
the
though.
entire.
No, it doesn't. It's young Harrison Ford.
Well, but what if he was like 1,000 years old?
What if he wasn't?
What if he was just dust, barely held
Sage told me
together
the
in a
best
suit?
part about the game is it takes place entirely in a refrigerator.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Here's the other side of the bridge. God damn, we have gone through so much of this so fast.
Combat takes no time whatsoever.
Yeah, I would imagine this game is actually quite long on the first playthrough, but this
The first playthrough will take you roughly 30 hours.
that's pretty long.
Yeah. I'd say 15 of that was just Act 1.
How do you think AAA studios are feeling about this game?
Oh, they're
Do you think
scared.
they're nervous?
I think they're nervous for
I
sure,
would
dude.
definitely be nervous.
They were scared when Baldur's Gate 3 came out. This is even crazier, like, with how...
Because Baldur's Gate 3 still feels like a AA game in a lot of ways.
Well, and also, like, Larian's it's been around forever. It's a fairly medium-sized studio. It's not just 3 people.
It's like Remedy making a really impressive game. Because they've been around so long, it's
Yeah.
not as shocking. This is crazy because this is 3 people quit Ubisoft because they were bored and then hired a team of 30 other people that had never even worked on a game before this, a writer that they hired off of Reddit, and a composer they hired off of SoundCloud.
Like, it's kind of like, you know, a true sort of populous sort of game almost.
I think AI is going to do that to these studios anyway.
Well,
Like,
the
it's
big
gonna
studios are already trying really hard to use AI and everything.
Yeah, but
in
you're going
every
to
way they
get
can
way
think of.
better content out of a small team of dedicated people who can use AI to
Than a
take some
big
of the
team.
workload off their plate.
Especially
than a
because
big
you know
team.
with how incompetent people like Blizzard are. That they're not going to use AI smartly.
No.
It's just going to...
My stance for AI has always been creative people are going to be able to use AI in creative ways, and big companies
It
are
is
going
gonna
to
suck-
use it in cheap ways to try and eliminate
it's
the
gonna
human
suck,
element.
It's
apart.
going to suck all the soul out of any soul that's left in a lot of AAA games out of it because companies are just going to double down on it because it's cheap. But it's going to allow a small group of dedicated people to make like incredibly high quality.
But they didn't.
I know they
didn't even use that for this.
But I'm just saying, once that hits, a team of like 10 people can make it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be possible.
But yeah, at $50, man, that's going to make it hard. to
$45 if you have PlayStation Plus, and if you have Game Pass, it's free.
At
You're
a
playing
time
on
when the
Xbox?
major studios are pushing for it to be like 80.
Yeah, 80, 90 even for like physical.
Yeah, that's insane.
And this game hit. This game,
oh, it knocked it out of the park.
I will be genuinely shocked if this isn't Game of the Year.
Oh, I don't
At the end
even
of the
need
year.
just Game of the Year, just how popular.
Yeah.
You just talk
Yeah.
dollars
Yeah.
and cents. This game is huge.
Open skies.
And it's the type of weird concept that I think a lot of studios would take a pass on. To.
Yeah, they're afraid of it.
Oh,
yeah.
EA would be scared of it.
Well, Ubisoft, the studio that the guy who came up with this whole thing even worked at,
You were always there for me.
he was sitting there bored, and he personally said this would take 3 years to make it Ubisoft because of how.
And it would probably end up completely different because they
Yeah.
try to turn it
Could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Well, it's like I've been getting into the Anno series.
Oh, that's a good theory.
Yeah.
And that's Ubisoft, but that's like stuff.
It's like a
they
niche,
Oh, they
smaller
totally,
team
they
that, like,
totally
doesn't have-
forgot about it.
Oh, yeah?
But look, you can build a game with a war following that makes good money, and Ubisoft will just ignore it completely because it's not wide enough for the market. It's an afterthought.
I mean, that happens at all the big companies, or at least at some of the big companies. I mean, like, there's a reason EA is able to produce stuff like It Takes Two, Split Fiction, and Tales of Kanzara, and like there's like these indie teams that don't have a lot of oversight that produce these great things that are way better than the AAA products of the exact same company.
And then, especially in EA's case, they'll inevitably go, oh, we don't actually like that this is taking away from our big flagship products, so they'll just cannibalize the shit.
I mean, that, yeah.
I mean, that's what happened to Bioware.
Yeah, that is what happened to Bioware. And this game is ergonomic in its pacing, too. Like just today, look how much just happened. Yeah. Like, we've got a new main character, basically. And...
Oh, did you hear that some of the people who are responsible for Dragon Age Veilguard have apparently moved on to Hasbro now, and they might even end up slated working on the next Baldur's Gate title.
Oh, God.
So that franchise might...
Larian abandoned Baldur's Gate because they hated working with Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, Hasbro fucked everything.
Because Larian made Baldur's Gate 3, and they immediately were like, no, we're not doing another one because fuck this big company that we licensed it from.
They're like, we're done working with big companies that keep shafting us. We're going to do our own thing.
I'm actually really interested in what Larian does next.
Yeah, because their previous games where they've done their own world, I think were a lot more interesting in certain ways than Baldur's Gate 3 was.
Right, it's just the Baldur's Gate 3 got them all just renowned.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the big name recognition, Dungeons and Dragons, anyone who gets now, so,
destroy her heart.
But they've got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline. We'll see how that turns out.
So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like.
Yeah, although I don't know, man, Baldur's Gate does seem like the kind of game, and honestly, the D&D community these days seems like they'd like some Dragon Age Veilguard.
Yes.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, considering some of them.
Really? People are sitting around going, oh yeah, let's do a bar. Like,
I think there's some people that are probably like so.
Yeah, so I'll be totally honest with you. I'm not thinking that won't work.
That's bad.
I don't know much more.
So we have to find the Paintress's heart, which is an old luminaire. But we gotta go meet his old friend first.
Okay.
This is the character I told you I think is maybe going to be your favorite character.
All right.
So we're about to meet that character, which will actually be our last party member, like playable character we collect.
All right.
It's a corpse fucker.
Fuck off.
That's not why. That's super not why I said that either.
That was just bad arguing.
Station.
You guys got me good earlier. Like, I really do think polka music probably is the official music of Gnomes. I can't deny that.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because, Larian, whatever you want to say about Baldur's Gate 3 and its weird bear fucking shenanigans, it was this massively popular game that did a lot of things right. And so if they bring in the Veilguard people, whose track record of making a good game is, Veilguard, I don't know how well that's going to go down with the majority of the audience.
That's fair. I'm just saying some of the stuff that people did not like about Veilguard, I think, will go down decently well with the community.
Is that your conclusion?
The stuff that you're making fun of, I think, might actually play pretty well with the D&D community.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Well, one of the things about D&D going mainstream isn't that D&D got cool. It's that, everybody got... I play D&D. I like D&D. I think it's fun. But it's a big part about it is everybody got kind of lame. I don't think it's because D&D got cool. I love that reading of it. That's an amazing way to say it.
That's the best summary I've ever fucking heard. Oh, man.
I don't think that D&D suddenly got, badass.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No.
As someone who has played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, my thoughts on the entire system was, why the fuck is any of this designed this way?
I've never played Baldur's.
If we're going to share.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes this, I think, such a great game. Is it's not only does it have all these really great game mechanics, but it's this completely original world.
Yeah.
This isn't like any. I mean, again, there's all these things you could say it reminds you of, but it also is so unique.
Story for a story, right?
How much sex did you have in Baldur's Gate?
Well, I haven't played it. Ulysses, you haven't played it it either.
I haven't played 3.
Yeah, well, you played the first 2. But...
Yeah, I mean, there are romance options in 2, but
We'll see.
3 is a whole weird thing. Mind you, I do think there is some of the weird stuff in 3 that has correlations with weird stuff in 2. I mean, one of the first things you discover in 2 is like a dude with a hamster up his ass. That's not an exaggeration.
That's just life.
So, yeah, it's just life. Just like you said.
For as long as I can remember.
You must find your way to the lower intestine or you will surely die.
Yeah, that was
Jesus Christ.
That was the plot of Baldur's Gate 2. But,
all the animals that died in Mr. Slade's ass, just like the ghosts of them.
That was so weird.
It's a great episode.
I showed Michael that for the first time not that long
Oh,
ago.
really? I bet you had a good time with that.
It's great. I do love South
Why
Park.
are you
I
allies
still
so
am always
fast?
amazed by the fact that I got you to watch like a couple episodes of South Park, and then you watched like 19 seasons.
I remember exactly. It was 17 seasons, and I watched it all in 3 weeks to get ready for the game coming out.
Yeah.
What about
Such
the
a good-
previous
That's one of the few things I like caught up
Did you
on,
have
like back
fun
when,
too?
as it was coming out.
They still failed.
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to ask questions.
But no, Baldur's Gate 1 surprisingly has no weird sex.
Given the circumstances,
Baldur's Gate 2 has some,
pleasantries.
but you can avoid it.
Here's the thing: is I'm fine with like a bunch of sex being in like a piece of media.
Yeah,
Sure.
God of War was.
Oh yeah,
I
that's the sex.
I just wanted to be with human beings.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's my
Baldur's
only.
Gate 2, at least, you mostly just fucking humans and...
Yeah.
No, I think it was all elves.
You
It was all
like,
elves, but elves, whatever.
They're like human adjacent.
They're just humans of funny ears. It's fine.
I'm okay with shameless over sexualization if it's a human.
Yeah. How much sex does Sage have in AC Shadows?
Was
How many
there?
spiders were in AC Shadows?
Yeah, that's the question. That's the real question.
Okay, no sex.
No
We
sex.
figured it out.
Sage didn't have any sex in that.
I didn't even realize you could have sex with anybody in that game.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is there? I didn't even realize.
Is that why that game got such a low review score from you? Because it had no spiders for you to fuck?
Fuck off.
There were romance options. Yeah.
Right then, as a gesture of good faith, I'll
Well,
show you
none
how
of
to use
them had any
No
legs, so I guess we won't know anything about them
you
on this
quick
channel.
study.
Shit, I didn't find any of that romance option shit.
I appreciate
Yeah,
the gesture.
Sage just likes to walk around like he's got a spider, like umbrella kind of structure in his ass.
I feel like we already established that. And as a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions.
Only 3.
He's just walking through the game. Ain't that cool?
Someone's a bit
I mean, hey, that is a choice. I mean,
questions
I don't think
with
it should be
3 follow-ups.
mandatory that everybody plays through the romances in every fucking RPG.
I'm okay with the romance parts in an RPG if they're human beings.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. That's my thing.
Like I said, there is an RPG where you can romance a spider.
I don't want it.
Don't make.
I don't care. Don't even tell me what game it is.
Sage,
I don't want it.
You've already played it.
I haven't played it. I don't know what you're talking
Bet you
about.
played it a
I'm not
lot.
playing it.
I think
I'm
you
not
played
doing
parts
it.
of it.
I'm not doing it.
Sage really enjoyed his
come
playthrough.
Minoko
Of,
lives
yes,
so
I'm
far
inside
from
of
the
a spider.
other
So what?
Oh, goddamn.
Minoko is a searcher.
This has been
travel around
Ulysses.
looking
Has
for
this not been a
gestrels who went missing
great
after the
stream for spider jokes?
This has been amazing. Every stream is a great stream for spider jokes. I gotta say.
Sage keeps on saying we're gonna run out.
We've never run out.
Not a chance.
We're gonna be doing this like 70 years from now. We're still gonna have spider jokes.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
like we'll be like 75 and we'll be like, Sage, so do you fuck your spiders with your
still gonna be-
8-legged walker?
That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, that's gonna. The rest of my life, I'm not going to be able to get away from this shit.
You're gonna have spider chlamydia.
This is why I'm drinking right now.
Because you're thirsty.
Wow.
Spiders.
Have I met her before?
Sinners is coming to DVD June 3rd. That's fast.
That's super quick.
That
Have
was
you guys
just-
seen that yet?
I haven't seen it. I've heard it's good.
One of the best movies to see this year. So far, it's my favorite. And again, I don't
Better
get
than Snow White?
Yes. So far, it is the best movie I have seen this year.
Better than Woman in the Yard.
I haven't seen that, but I mean, I'm assuming it.
Well, have you seen Snow White?
No.
Okay. Well, but you don't know then. You don't know Snow White.
Dude, come on. You fucking know. You fucking know these Disney movies.
Sage is a Zegler file.
A what?
A Zegler file.
Oh, no.
What?
That sounds horrible. I respected you more when you were fucking spiders.
I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
Zegler file?
What is Zegler?
Okay. Rachel Zegler?
Oh!
What? Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Sage is thinking, how'd you call me that? She doesn't have 8 legs.
Shut up.
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh, well. That's because you're all
I usually
cousins.
don't get in on these debates, but is
Same,
Rachel Zegler attractive?
but different.
I think she's pretty in like a very plain, average, like retail.
Yeah, she might be in like my league.
Yeah.
But like for like a Disney.
She doesn't. She does. I'll be honest. Rachel Zegler is attractive for like an average woman, but she does not look like superstar Hollywood beauty level. Like, she doesn't look like someone who would be able to be so beautiful that they play.
I think she's hot.
I mean, fair enough. That's a personal taste thing too. I don't think she's hot in like oh my god, it's like one of the most attractive women I've ever seen. Which is what I think.
I would feel. I think
you want that for Snow White, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think Snow White should look like one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. And I think Rachel Zegler is good looking. I just don't think she's like blow your mind level, good looking.
Yeah, if she was my girlfriend, I feel like I was doing all right. But also, I don't think I'm like Hollywood attractive.
Yeah, I'm not good looking on that level either. Yeah.
I don't think I ever wanted to bang Snow White.
Well, I mean, I just have an issue with people wanting to bang cartoon characters in general. I always think that's kind of weird.
This man's cousin.
Man, like I don't personally have anything against
Also, she loves.
So.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Ooh, great name. Ooh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave?
Best looking Disney princess,
Oh,
probably.
Eskia the Great.
Oh, in the live action.
Or are you saying cartoon? My thing is, I just have a hard time finding cartoon characters to be attractive. I don't know.
I think you need an ultra gorgeous woman to play her.
Jasmine?
Why we're best friends.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see the argument. I just find a hard time finding cartoon characters attractive. It just does not, to me, it's something in my brain just does not click for that. But
I also just have
Now, cartoon spiders. What's your favorite cartoon spider, Sage?
don't have one.
Really? None at all?
Nope.
Not even Spider-Man?
You wore your spider fetishist shirt.
You did, man. You literally wore a shirt that says "I fuck spiders." On it.
Yeah, I saw that on your shirt, dude. I don't know. Let's take a vote. Did Sage wear an I fuck spiders?
Yes,
shirt
he
on
did.
stream? Yes, he did.
2 against 1. You lose.
Democracy.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
Put some shoes on.
It's something Dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or
He'd
even
make
when I
me
was
a mod
happy,
so I could create a poll.
he'd say, share it with the
Honestly,
stars
I should give Josh
when it's
mod game.
He's like the person who's most in the chat.
I genuinely should. Can I do that from my phone?
Must have been like our fucking. You've been on his show so many fucking times.
I know. I really should.
I like
There you go. I just added you. Afternoon Tune, I just gave you mod privileges.
Yeah.
Now please misuse them. For
I feel like after you two also raised his hand, you lost a lance.
Yeah, I think so too. You're like Joe Biden.
Crooked Tower.
God damn it. I know where I am. I know where I am.
I can't believe somebody actually told Jake Tapper that their plan for Biden's presidency was to put him out every couple months to prove he was alive, and then try to manage things in the background. Like, how? Like, dude, I don't. Some people need to get punished for that. I'm sorry, dude, for allowing that to happen.
No, I mean, I agree. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane.
For people who did that. Like, he interviewed people who were saying that.
Yeah.
There you go, Afternoon Tune. You have mod privileges on our channel now.
It wasn't.
You do with them, torture me as you please. Because that's what it'll be.
Also, have you seen the growing, like, kind of, like, cope where people are saying that Jake Tapper is, like, a MAGA plant?
What?
That's trying to undermine the Democratic Party.
I'm sorry. What?
Look, he might be stupid. He might be obnoxious. He might be, like, up his own ass. But he's not a MAGA plant, as far as I can tell.
If anything, he's been the opposite.
Yeah.
And I knew they weren't coming home. You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
Sometimes it's awkward after you eat another chick's pussy.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life. Okay, not personal.
Is it awkward after you eat a lady's vagina?
I knew my parents.
I've never found it awkward.
I'm sure you have.
He said yes.
He said lady.
He's a lady. Lady's epiginum.
Yeah? Who else has that vagina?
Yeah, who else has that vagina?
I didn't hear that part.
There are any romance options in this game?
You're watching this one.
Verso can fuck both of these characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At once?
Not at the same time.
Oh, okay.
But Verso
At
can
least
fuck both Lune and CL.
Oh, but they're not good.
No, they're not.
They
good.
definitely look like they're about to hook up. Yeah.
I mean, based on the dialogue, it kind of sounds like they already did.
Making friends is thirsty work.
I mean, come on. That sounds horny as shit.
Ulysses, you hear Sage said he eats epiginum.
He did so. He literally said it on stream. We need to clip that, man. We need to put that on as a clip all across the internet. You said it.
I heard eating a lady's vagina.
No, it was epiginum.
He did say epiginum. I caught that.
See?
I misheard. I misheard.
A likely defense.
I misheard.
You're like government officials going in front of Congress like, oh, I don't recall.
Yeah, you're like Bill Clinton right now. You're like, depends on what the definition of is.
Holy shit, man! Which Democratic congressman you think's gonna die next this year?
Oh man!
What do you think? What do you think the Republican? What do you think the
What's
Republican?
your top 10 list of dying Democrats?
Dude, this Trump's big beautiful bill would have failed.
Somebody called it.
Yeah, he calls it the big beautiful bill. Would have failed if so many Democrats hadn't died in office this year. He literally would not have had the vote.
That's why the
if all
Democrats
these
need a
people
fucking
weren't
strategy.
dying.
Like, holy fuck, they're idiots. They are the dumbest motherfuckers in politics.
Literally, all they had to do was not run ancient dying. Remember how AOC didn't get that position she wanted, like head of the oversight committee or whatever?
Remember how that Supreme Court justice died, and they were like, we don't need to replace her because she's, doesn't want to step down, and then she just dropped dead, and Trump got to put a Supreme Court justice in place.
But no.
That's entirely the Democrats' fault.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Well, like, AOC wanted to be the head of the oversight committee. And Nancy Pelosi was like, "No, we're going to put this guy with cancer in charge of the oversight committee."
That's some genius planning. Man.
He's one of the ones who died.
I swear, like the Democratic Party, like hates young people or something.
They're insane. How could? But they shot themselves in the foot. They could have blocked the tax bill if they hadn't allowed all these old fucks to keep running.
I swear, like it genuinely feels like the Democrats are just like actively complicit in everything that Trump is doing. Like, cause
none of them can give up power. They have literally turned political office into like a franchise to make money off. And there's a ton of people surround, and the Republicans do it too. There was that one lady who was in the nursing home for a whole year, not taking any votes in Congress. but they build like industries around these people, and even after these people don't remember where they are anymore, there's a ton of people whose livelihoods depend on them staying in office. Like,
How do you always know what to do?
I don't want to know a secret.
But yeah, I still can't believe 4 Congress people died in office this year. All Democrats.
And the year is not over.
It's definitely not over. One of them died.
We're only halfway.
One of them died yesterday.
We're not even halfway.
At 94, dude. How are you running? Dude. How are you running people for re-election at 94? 94.
That's just the retirement plan now in America. It's just run for Congress.
The craziest
shit, dude. It's so fucking stupid.
I can't believe they blocked AOC so the guy they put in place could die.
At least she'd be alive,
Yeah.
Like, good God.
At least
but that was the thing. They're like, Jerry Connolly deserves this position even though he has terminal cancer. Like, okay.
We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences.
So if this dude romances the barefoot chick, can you go like full Tarantino?
No, dude. No. Come on, say it, please.
You can't.
There's not like the Mass Effect style like
no.
Tarantino scene.
No, there's not.
Fuck you.
Come on, man. Fox News would have lost its shit.
Okay, all I'm gonna say, if you could suck the tequila off of a 30-year-old Salma Hayek's foot, would you?
No.
All right, well then I don't
really like feet. I don't like feet. Salma Hayek is great.
I would suck
you
tequila
would
off.
if you could suck it off all 8 feet.
I mean, the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but
I know you, man. I know you do it.
Seem better than in
Okay, what are you proposing to me here? Like, that's like...
No, I'm just saying you've seen the movie From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes, I understand.
You've seen him suck the tequila off her feet.
What he's saying is...
I'm just saying Salma Hayek's hot.
But you're saying that's my whole night.
That's just how it starts.
That's
foreplay.
Yeah. It's just like the first 5 minutes.
Gone always short of the world's problems.
And then after that, she puts
you still get to fuck her.
Well, hold on.
Okay,
after you suck the tequila off her feet, she puts on a gnome beard and a cap.
No.
Then you can fuck her.
I'm out. I'm out, dude. Absolutely.
He sounds like a good guy.
That's like,
man,
that's like an obstacle course of shit I hate.
All I'm saying is Salma Hayek is one of the most attractive women that has ever been.
And you want to
she would be if she had more legs.
You want you want to suck her toes.
Yeah.
Why am I?
I mean, Salma Hayek, dude.
You're the Tarantino all along.
Why do I get all this football? You're here over here like I can't wait to suck.
It's not
Salma
because
Hayek's toes.
my thing is it's not about feet.
I'm just saying
it's about Salma Hayek. For you, it's about feet specifically.
I mean, I'd fuck Salma Hayek, but I wouldn't be interested in her feet.
Here's what
I don't care. I'd touch every single part of her.
I would have to think
I'm just
about
like,
it.
you want to put that tequila somewhere else so we can go down.
I'll eat Salma Hayek's ass. I don't care.
Okay.
Well, I'd probably do that anyway.
Okay. Hold on, now. Are you telling me you'll eat her ass, but you won't eat her feet?
Yes. Actually,
hey, at least he's consistent.
Yeah.
I guess that's consistent.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SGA?
I wouldn't eat
that. Should be quick.
I'll eat her ass. Okay.
I'm just saying, you're telling me like your entire night you would just be like, I can't, like, just the opposite.
No, not the whole night. Not the whole night.
That's what I'm saying. I had to think about it.
It's an entry point.
I have to think about it if you're telling me she's gatekeeping on the rest of the evening.
No. That's just an introductory moment.
Okay, I don't know.
You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it.
Yeah, for sure. Because this is the thing. You're telling me,
Hayek, dude.
Yeah, but you're telling me I have to do something I don't want to do something I do want to do.
Yeah,
you were the one. You were the one who was just like, I'd love to suck on her toes. I don't want to suck.
Yeah, you're sitting there like, yeah, I want to suck her toes, then I can eat her ass. And then Alex is like, well, maybe if I get to fuck her,
I mean, again, it's because it's Salma Hayek. It's not because of toes or ass specifically. It's
but those were what you brought up.
Yeah, it's because of Salma Hayek, dude. I don't fucking.
Yeah, you want to eat her ass and suck her toes. We get that.
I'll eat her. I'll eat her ass, man. I don't care.
Would you ask her to put on like 6 googly eyes?
No.
I just Sage came out of the bat like I'd love to suck her toes. I don't want to suck her toes.
I'm just saying, man. I'll take any part. Salma
I'm
Hayek.
with Alex here. Like, if Salma Hayek was like, "Hey, if you suck my toes, I'll let you fuck me," I'd be like, "Well, okay." But if she's like, "Hey, come suck my toes," that's it. I'd be like, "Nah."
Well, I won't do.
Sage is
okay,
the same
hold on,
thing
hold
where
on,
people
hold on,
are
hold
like,
on,
would you
hold
suck
on,
a
hold
dick
on.
for $1 billion?
No, hold on.
I will probably cry, but $1 billion is a lot of money. I'm not gonna suck Selma Hayek's toes and go home.
If that's where it stops, then I'm not interested.
Okay, all right. That's not what you made it sound.
It's
But as long as you get to eat her ass afterward, then you're good.
I mean, that's cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
If a chick's hot enough.
I don't know. Like,
I don't care.
Eating ass looks kind of nasty.
Take a shower first. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I do think this might be your favorite character, like, genuinely.
Slow as ever.
See, this is a Justral.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve. Obscur, did Verso pull you into another adventure? New friends.
You speak our language.
He had a lot of time to kill, so I taught him.
Ladies, would I?
He can wax himself in the face.
Definitely a gestural.
No point trying to talk until we've calmed Minoka down with a relaxing fight. Be careful though.
With the relaxing fight.
Peculiar.
Madoka. Oh, okay, I was gonna say Monaco.
That's what it looks like for sure.
It does.
Also, listen to the music.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's cool.
Again, with the just variety of styles of this music in this game, it's fucking crazy.
You know, Monaco, like as a country, is so rich that it just keeps on building new platforms in the ocean because it's so small, so that it can sell more houses to billionaires.
That's right.
That country's on. I mean, some of those micro-states in Europe are on. Monaco's the rich.
This is our final party member.
I always wondered if you assembled like a big enough pirate crew, do you just like go to one of those like countries where they have all the money but no military and just rob the blind and sail away?
I'm really busy beating up
That's a
strangers.
good question. I wonder.
I'm beating up strangers.
I would not be surprised if Monaco has private security that makes like the toughest mercenary groups in the world look like nothing. Especially considering that they have like
Yoko and Minoko are friends.
Interesting.
A stalactite.
That they have one of the only major casinos in Europe.
Okay.
That country's loaded, dude. But maybe you could go pirate it.
This guy get in and out.
So, this is this character, which I know you saw like brief glimpses of as I was swapping characters. Minoko is a gestural.
Yeah.
Is this like our HK-47?
Probably the closest to something like that as far as an RPG goes. He's definitely, I wouldn't say like a super similar comparison.
Okay.
He's, what I would compare him to is there's a type of character in the Final Fantasy games called the Blue Mage.
Okay.
And their whole kind of shtick is that they are able to shapeshift into enemies and then do attacks as enemies.
Like Kirby.
Kinda. Actually, yeah. No, genuinely, kind of. And that's kind of what Minoko's thing is he is literally able to transform into enemy Like that's and his skill tree works totally differently from every other character because you use him and you depending on what enemies you fight, you get their feet, and he collects their feet, and then he uses their feet to transform into other characters. So he's really into feet.
Sage would suck those toes with the lime, dude.
It's not me.
Sage likes limey toes, dude. I didn't say any of that. You like I'm
not going to comment. I'm not going to say anything.
I can't. I haven't made any Tarantino comments quite like that. You just spill all over yourself.
I'm not a part of this discussion anymore. I'm neutral. I'm like Switzerland.
Yes, he is.
I've been hearing a lot of things about feet today, and I'm Swiss now.
Coward.
He's like, I'm not gonna help. Literally, like doing that. Like,
that's funny.
No, I'm telling you, you really should play this for yourself. It's like a.
I thought you were about to say you really need to suck Salma Hayek's feet.
I'm sorry, but what man is not interested in sucking on Salma Hayek? Any part of Salma Hayek?
There are parts of Salma Hayek that are very suckable. I mean, the feet are just kind of in.
Yeah, but if that's your way in.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
It's
Sage,
just not the objective. You know?
Sage really changed his opinion on it after.
I'm just saying, man. Salma Hayek, dude. You gotta fucking.
I don't know, man. Your initial statements made it sound like you go over to her house, suck her toes, and go
eat her ass, and then go home.
Yeah, it would have.
It's like I like the taste of floor and shit. That's good.
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
If an ass is clean,
I would go over to Selma Hayek's house, eat her ass.
Jealous?
Okay, see, there you go.
I'm not.
I never denied like that. Like I'm not ashamed of that. Like,
well, you guys can like what you want to like. I'm just not that interested in eating ass. Like, you know.
That's okay. You don't have to be. I'll eat all the ass for you.
All right, man. You go ahead. You suck on those toes. You eat that spider ass. I don't care. You know.
No,
that's why you like the spiders. Because they got that big abdomen. You can eat. You know.
Okay. Well, I don't eat spider ass.
I never said you did, Alan.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure there is a.
No, there's no misunderstandings here.
There's a solid line between
human lady ass. All right.
Spider lady ass. You heard him.
There is a solid line between me and the foot sucking and spider ass licking that Sage does. I want there to be a bright red line between me, any statements I made, and the degeneracy of Sage.
A human ass. All right,
Spider human.
No.
Spider human hybrid.
No.
A dry.
Might be our only shot. This is your.
They still have spider ass.
No.
Out of the question.
Do they?
They're usually
join you again.
Like centaur style.
Yeah.
It's already 5:40. We've actually gone way over time.
Oh.
Do you guys want to wrap up after this?
Yeah, we can wrap.
Yeah.
Good. Yes, good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally talked over that. He was literally like, "I'll never go with you again," and he's like, "There'll be a lot of fighting though," and he goes, "Will there? Yeah. All right, then I'll go with you."
I do like the joke.
Madoko is like your gestural shapeshifter.
Idea.
All right.
Let us go to old Lumiere.
Oh, so he's Noko's dad.
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, shit. There we go. I guess. So, we'll stop there. We even went overtime, honestly, compared to.
So we got so caught up in the discussion of who's going to eat what part of someone I have.
There's the Grandis, which are these like other creatures, this other species here.
Okay. That's Thor's hammer.
Let's like get out of this area first, and then we'll.
Okay.
So, contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. I observe and I learn, and I learn and I reflect. At least I do now. Now that the other guard is gone, they were quite loud and distracting.
Alright. I think he killed that guy.
He's a fashionista. You're not a lady.
What the fuck?
He's like specifically into fashion, I guess.
Oh.
Now this world is, I mean, I don't know, man. Obviously I've played all of it at this point, but like, I was so fucking just like unbelievably sucked into this world. I played 100 hours of this before I even realized how much time I'd spent on it.
That's fair.
I suppose let's probably hit camp before we stop.
Sure.
Alright, so now we've hit Minoko Station. We've recruited Minoko, which is our final playable character.
What are all these trains get here?
So, that's the interesting thing, is it's Minoko Station. It's like a train station.
Yeah.
As far as a broader explanation, we'll have to wait a little bit, but... Yeah.
This used to be Paris.
God, I honestly can't wait till we get to the reveal so I don't have to, be careful about spoilers. Like, I genuinely can't wait, because it's so crazy.
Minoko seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys got up to lots of trouble together.
That obvious, huh?
You guys getting us into more trouble now?
An appropriate amount of trouble.
I've spent some time with Gestrals. I'm not sure we had the same definition of appropriate.
Let me guess. You've been to one of their arenas?
Reigning champion. Naturally.
Naturally.
Feet.
Hey, this is an Alex thing, man. I'm sorry.
No.
Ulysses, come on, back me up on this.
What?
Feed is an Alex thing.
I mean, from what I'm hearing...
I have only ever discussed how much I hate feed. You went on a tirade about how much you want to suck feed.
He's not interested in human feet.
Oh, shit.
You're not interested in human feet?
What feet are you interested in?
Gift from the Grandis.
Amazing.
Oh, yes, and Sage.
I wonder if we can...
Obviously.
Look, I'm just saying, come on, right? Like, based on all our past conversations.
I mean, based on today's conversation, I can't pick a side. I gotta be Switzerland, I keep telling you.
You gotta be Switzerland.
In battle.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I ever said I liked feet the way that you just did.
I'm not saying I like feet. I'm saying you like feet.
I'll come back later.
No, you literally said earlier that you wanted to suck on some feet.
I would suck on Salma Hayek's feet because it's Salma Hayek, but that's based on Salma Hayek, not based on feet.
Okay, but I wouldn't.
But that was
suck.
the thing that
I
you went
wouldn't
to first
suck.
about
I
Salma
wouldn't
Hayek.
suck on.
It's just that that's what she's famous for.
Her feet?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Really?
It's just because it was in a movie.
I wouldn't suck on Salma Hayek's
I didn't even know that. I thought she was famous for her tits, but okay.
Yeah, no, there's a huge movie, dude, where that's a big thing.
And you watched that on repeat?
I've seen it once.
A day?
I'm just saying, man.
I just said when this conversation came up, I was like, well, I don't want to suck on Salma Hayek's feet.
You want to suck on her feet, though?
I don't want to suck on anybody's. I don't. Like,
I did. I went back, helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't.
Well, now we have a whole character that does literally nothing but collect feet. So
that's wonderful.
Things must have been...
Well, here's the thing. I'll explain it to you in a way that actually makes sense in a completely non-sexual way. When I described the Gestrals' personalities as dogs, think about a dog chasing a bone.
Sure.
Him chasing a bone, and then being able to turn into whatever creature of the bone that he caught.
Right.
It's all based around the dog.
Why
right?
foot
That's
bones
what it is.
specifically, though?
I don't know, because femurs are big.
But that's not a foot. That's a leg bone.
It's close enough.
No, it isn't. That's completely different.
That's close.
That's completely different.
Okay, it's close enough for a dog.
I don't know.
You think he knows the difference?
I bet he does.
Come on.
Come on, man. They dogs are supposed to eviscerate. Like,
Sage sitting here going like, I would never suck on a femur.
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust. Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith.
Let's get some more of this.
The Wonder how much that's going to be left.
I've killed my interest in returning home.
I know.
Some more?
For me.
Tell me when to stop.
Alright, that's good.
You give me a couple fingers.
Not toes, though.
Not toes.
Would you suck on a chick's hands?
Oh, that's good.
Nice. I'm asking. I'm just trying to find out where's the limit.
That is kind of weird.
I mean, I've never done it, but I'm just wondering.
To be honest, I'm less opposed to it than
I've had it happen.
What about you?
Which is kind of
Yeah, a chick suck on your hands.
There are a lot of chicks who are good. There are a lot of women.
Oh
who are
yeah,
really
women
into
will
hands.
totally suck on your fingers.
Women love like.
Well, it's because they'll get your fingers wet and then.
Well, also
you know where they're going. I'm saying you know where they're going next.
There are a lot of chicks who are
It's
into
like a
dudes with big
preparatory.
hands.
The preparatory. The hands thing is an interpretation of what it means about your.
I have big hands. Just say it.
Think that's.
How big are your hands?
The paintress and the monolith.
I've got bigger hands.
I'm not doing
You
too
got
bad.
bigger hands?
Shit. Herbert's about the same.
I'm not doing too bad for being.
I've got the biggest hands.
There you go. There you
You're
go.
close on me though.
Let's see.
It's not too.
Yeah, you're close. You're getting close.
For you being significantly taller.
No, it's not too far.
Winded way to avoid
My streams are ridiculous, dude.
Well, Alex, it's you and me now.
All right, well,
Yeah,
let's
who's
all
got
whip
bigger
out.
hands? You guys are actually really close.
Wow, we're like the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys have like the same size hands.
Yes.
big
There are
hands for
things
a
I
short
miss.
guy.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too.
Yeah, that seems like a consistent thing though. A lot of chicks are into big hands.
What?
Again, people say things about big hands.
I know.
That might be more of
enjoyed
it
this
than anything
conversation.
else.
Maybe, but
High praise.
So women like big guys.
that's definitely
Oh, dude, women on dating apps are height supremacists.
yeah.
Like if you're like 6'3", you can be a fat piece of shit. They're still.
That's fucking true.
Alright, let's see here.
Monoko seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you got.
We already talked
You
to
guys
her,
got-
okay.
Raining.
Naturally.
We already talked to her.
The Grandis is so gentle. Who's going to protect them while Monoko's gone?
They can take care of themselves.
Really?
They've got their
I
bells.
always find it fascinating
Don't
the
worry.
sheer number of times where I've seen like a couple where
Ringing
like the
bells
chick
makes
is like
everyone's
4
fate.
feet tall and the dude
Although,
is like 7 feet
It
tall.
only works on
Because you
Nevrons
can
with
fold
ears,
'em.
So, not every Nevron.
I'm just saying, like, you want to. I mean, I'm a big guy. You want a tiny lady, you could fold them in half like a chair.
Hey man, I don't know if you're just strong, you can do that.
Well, that's also true. You could even be a big lady, and you can still fold her in half if you're also a big.
That's true.
Yeah. Actually, me too.
Well, there's a limit. There's a limit. For sure.
Hey, we're learning so much about Sage on this.
We
stream.
are, man.
I mean, I said tall. Big isn't tall, not big isn't fat.
Oh.
Big isn't
Ring
tall.
works again.
Sage likes them short, curvy spiders.
Well,
It's giving me
curvy is a
horrified
good thing, but
Not spiders?
spiders isn't, no.
He just said curvy spiders.
I
That's
said
right.
curvy.
You just said it. Ah!
I said curvy. It's a
Sage
big.
likes a BBS, a big beautiful spider.
Those who are like little rock expeditioners.
Oh, shit. We're learning a lot today.
Would that make you the paintress then?
Clearly, I'm Lumiere. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone, knowing they'll never come back.
And knowing you'll never stop.
You get it.
Yeah. I enjoy depressing poetry too.
That doesn't surprise me.
Is that what you're writing in your
It's
notebook?
because we're French.
Yeah.
Depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a
He
sunshine
seems more like an
and
export
rainbows
type,
type.
to be honest.
I feel like only in France could you be like, what kind of poetry do you write? And just expect an answer. Imagine asking in America, like, what kind of poetry do you write?
Yeah, seriously.
To the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me.
There's one thing Americans hate, it's poetry.
Getting the thoughts out of my
One
head.
thing Americans hate, it's writing and reading.
That too. That's true.
I see.
So if there's another thing Americans hate, it's geography.
That's also true.
We don't know a goddamn thing.
Well,
I've always
Yeah,
found that, like, I have a pretty intricate knowledge of geography, and that makes conversation for some people in this country almost impossible.
I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Is Golgra still mad at me?
What do you think?
Well, Golgra helped Noko start his merchant shop.
Yeah, but defying Golgra wasn't Noko's idea, was it?
Noko would have done the same for me.
Noko would have got Golgra on his side first.
Bah! It's been 10 years. Golgra needs to get over it.
I also like how this Minoko character is like it is extremely literal at all times. Very like straight.
Got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalak stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do.
That's the boss we just beat.
Yeah.
Hard.
In one
And
round.
this one time
Yeah.
I tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake.
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're mortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though.
Stuck under a building for a year, challenge Eski to a duel. What do you guys think?
What happened to Basquet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a
Remember that
vote.
time when you challenged Esquier to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Eskia is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Yeah, argue for a while.
That's funny. I do like Gestrels.
Good times
Yeah.
indeed.
They're a genuinely pretty fun, weird little creature. Did you get my present?
What present?
Oh, it's in your hut. I took a special detour through ancient sanctuary just for
I got
you.
your note about, but I didn't see a present. What was it?
Just to wait and find out, but it's cool.
Silly Batat. Thanks. How's my favorite Patat? Oh, I'm still your favorite, am I? Because you've taken a real shine to my L. Fair enough. So tell me, Patat to not a Patat. Why are you tagging along? Really? I don't believe you. Don't tell Minoko I said this, but you were and still are the greatest searcher of all time. And you know there are more lost Gestrels out there. Why be a merchant? Why go to old Lumiere?
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. Gestrel characters.
Oh, yeah. Forever the same sucks. True.
True. All right, all right. Minoko's all grown up now, and it's your turn to be the patat. So eloquent.
Meh. Okay, I think. So let's talk to Eskier. I think we're done after that.
Momo is Momo, and Nono is Nono.
Why do I feel like I'm going to talk about sexual assault?
Oh, shit.
We've got Lulu, Mai, and Sissy.
I don't think they'll like that.
You sure you don't want to be Ver?
Positive.
That armband looks nice.
This is official.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
He's Monsieur Big Brain, you're Monsieur... there's a lot of Monsieurs these days.
I'm glad you got that in there.
Happy now?
I was trying to formulate that exact joke. Nicely done.
This is the best thing ever.
Eskier is overcome with emotion. Yeah, obviously because I'm game. But increasing the relationship levels between all the characters is what allows you to do the gradient attacks, which is like the crazy, like super moves or whatever.
Yeah.
I think we've talked to everybody at this point.
You talked to both of the girls.
Yeah. See.
Oh, this weird dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm max level for everything, so we don't even need to worry about that. The only thing that maybe he could help us with is can't even upgrade that. Although, I'll explain this to you, Alex. This is one way in which this game is a bit like Dark Souls. Is like in a normal Final Fantasy game or JRPG of this type, you have potions, high potions, all this sort of healing item stuff.
Yeah.
Here you've just got like health, energy, revive.
Okay.
And every time you rest at one of those flags, it refills all your items.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it also respawns all the enemies.
Oh, okay.
That's very, very, very Souls-like.
Yeah, that's one of the core Souls mechanics.
Is like, you get to re-attain all your items and all your health potions and stuff.
But you have to fight all the same enemies.
Exactly. Or, I mean, you can try and run...
You can avoid them.
Yeah, you can run around them a lot of the time, but... check them on the others.
You see, there was a stalactite and I smashed it, utterly destroyed it. I did it in 2 attacks, plenty of damage. There was nothing left. Then there was a giant Pellerin that attacked. It was tough, but I defeated it, no problem.
Pellerins are weak. I could have done that blindfolded.
I actually really like the dynamic between this two.
Yeah, that's actually
This expedition is gloomy.
Yeah. They lost a lot of friends, and they just buried another. Grieving takes time.
How about a little verso magic to lighten the mood?
You mean the one that hurts like hell?
Yes, I mean the one that hurts like hell.
I love their dialogue.
All right, I'll do it. Hi.
Not now, please. I'm working.
Hi.
Oh, Verso, there you are. How did... Oh! Fuck! Oh my...
Wow!
What is that?
Hi. I'm a pair of legs that can talk.
What the fuck?
We're both verso.
You are so ridiculous.
Wait, how can your legs talk?
Ah, yes, I'm quite proud of that. Took a lot of training.
Does it? Does it hurt?
That's why the character gets broken.
No, it doesn't.
You cut yourself in half. Did Monoko cut you in half?
Do you heal from the top or the bottom? Or do you have to bring the halves together? Hey, can you control the process?
So, if you're cut in half, does that mean you can be in two places at once? Can you go scouting with Monoko with your lower body, while your upper body stays here and talks to us?
Well, yeah, you see, I can go hunt Nevrods with my top half, while my bottom remains here cooking meals. Back in the days, that's what we used to do.
Can I?
Yeah, unless you're cooking those meals with your feet.
God damn, that's
Which
like a
Alex
space
might be
meal.
super interested.
First, aren't you
I'm sorry, feet isn't your thing, dude. You're not going to turn that around on me.
I haven't said how much I love feet. You're here like,
I don't love
them lime on them.
No.
You're like, squeeze a lime on it, just like suck all over it.
I'm not into the feet either. I'm just interested
into
in
Selma Hayek's feet.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't tell anymore. Who's into
I
feet?
just am into Selma Hayek. I don't care what she's
I
talking
mean, if you like her feet, man, you go do her feet.
It could be any part of Selma Hayek.
But mostly her feet.
Not mostly.
Seems that way.
Any. Mostly her vagina, but...
Yeah, but mostly her feet, though.
No, mostly vagina.
Who's mostly into a vagina? Me. Okay, I mean, like, I would...
I'm going to say also me.
Okay.
You're more into ass than I am into vagina.
But you're more into feet than I am into.
Yeah, and I mean...
Not into feet at all.
Okay,
It's
but
just
you said you were really into feet.
It's just that Selma Hayek is so
her
great.
feet, though.
Hey, let's bring this conversation back to center, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you find vaginas to be the most attractive part of a woman?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Better.
It's not the only part, but, you know.
I'm not saying I don't like to have sex with them, but, like, I would not say
I want
that's
to
the
return the
sexiest
favor.
part of a woman.
No, absolutely not.
Fighter Aina.
I'm just saying Selma Hayek is so attractive that I'll basically take any part.
No, but, okay, but we're talking...
It's because of Selma Hayek.
But you'll
I
take the
understand.
feet specifically.
I understand.
No, not specifically.
You said you'd take the feet specifically.
No.
You said you'd take the feet and go home. You said you'd take the ass and
I
go
would
home.
much prefer
Okay,
the
well, I'll
ass
take it.
or the vagina of Selma Hayek.
Okay.
He says
But-
that Selma
but
Hayek is
here's
so
the thing.
unbelievably hot. I'll
Here's the
take
thing.
anything.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying that there aren't good-looking vaginas out there.
It's great vaginas.
And I'm not saying I don't find vaginas
I love this what the stream is
to
now.
be attractive.
This is a very dramatic story.
Hey, everybody in the chat, what's your favorite vagina?
No, I'm just saying, for me, to find a woman attractive,
Yeah.
the vagina is less significant in the overall picture of things.
Really?
That's odd to me.
Because it's a big part of it for me.
Yeah, I like the vaginas, man.
Yeah, the vagina's got to be a really big part. Like half.
Yeah.
Half.
The tits is the other
How
half.
does that vagina actually look when you're looking at it? It's got to be
Tits,
half.
Tits, ass, face, body size, just all of that comes.
All of
before-
those are
all of
important.
those,
I mean,
all
those
of
are
vagina's
important.
like half.
I'm not
all
disagreeing
of
with
those,
that.
all of those
Yeah.
come before me.
I don't agree with that, though.
I'm with you that those are important, but I think a vagina's more important than some of them.
Maybe not necessarily the like body type or face or things like that.
I'll
but,
put
you know.
face and body above vagina, but I'll put vagina probably at like 3.
Yeah, I'll put it above ass and feet for sure.
Yeah.
Well, definitely above feet. but I don't know. It's got to go face, body type, or no,
Then
probably
vagina.
body type, face.
Then vagina.
Tits, ass, vagina.
I'm a tit man.
I'm definitely putting the vagina up higher than ass for sure.
Yeah,
like
vagina's
100%.
higher than
I'm an
ass.
ass.
I mean,
that's fair. I'm not going to disrespect
I mean,
the ass.
again,
now,
I'll eat a
you
good
know?
ass if it presents itself.
No, but I'm not saying I don't care. Like, I mean, like, but how?
I'm gonna use
This is the least kosher stream we've ever done.
How physically attractive is a vagina?
There's some good-looking vaginas.
There are
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. There's some pretty nice vaginas out there.
There's some bad looking.
Well, I mean, that's also true, but you avoid those ones.
Yeah, if you see a fucking hog carcass kicked in, then you don't fucking go for it.
Okay, but I would take a beautiful woman with an average. What are we talking about? Average looking or average feeling?
I guess I don't know. That's a good question.
That also determines a lot of things.
Yeah, not just the looks, but also the
I'm
feels.
just saying
I agree.
the physical appearance of a vagina is not as significant to me as a lot of other things.
Sure. But, I mean, I'll still take it over ass and feet for sure. I mean, Sage is really into feet, apparently. But, you know.
I mean, like, what do you mean when you talk about ass? Like, I'm not talking about, like, the whole. But, like, why are we talking about it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. This got weird, man.
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
To each their own. Let's summarize it with to each their own.
To each their own. I can't. This game just got very emotional.
You and me, we like a beautiful woman. Sage loves a beautiful spider.
Apparently.
You know.
A beautiful spider with beautiful feet.
Yeah. Good old Monsieur Webb, man.
Monsieur Webb. Captain of the channel.
Damn straight.
That's right. Our fearless leader, Monsieur Webb.
Fearless when there's a spider lady involved.
I love being co-host. You like being a co-host?
I like being a co-host. It's a good time.
I like being a co-host.
All I'm saying, you made your chick pass out with your tongue and nothing else, and then you don't even get off, and you be like, whatever, I'll wait till later. That's a fucking sign.
Wait, what?
I don't feel that way.
I don't feel that way either. You're not even getting anything out of these spiders. You're just like tonguing them.
Wand, dude?
Yeah, man, what the fuck? That's weird, man. You're just like, oh, well, the spider's happy, so I'm happy. I don't need nothing from me.
That's wand status behavior.
Yeah, man.
No. Didn't please that chick. She was disappointed. I'm saying you were so good at it that she becomes unconscious, and then you're like, well, it'd be weird to keep going.
I don't know, man. I like it when
Sage is extremely generous.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like,
I don't know. I like it when it's like, you know, quid pro quo, or.
I mean, I'm not saying
when both parties are happy. That's what I like.
I'm not saying you don't ask for anything in return, but there are times when you fucking do such a good job that she just like collapses and is unconscious, and then you're like, it'd be weird if I took advantage of the situation.
I mean, I like it when we both are unconscious.
That's foreplay.
Come on, you haven't. You've never. Come on. Be honest with me, though. You've never done such a good job that she's passed the fuck out, and you're like, it'd be weird if I kept going.
Yes, but my emotion.
That's all I'm saying. That's
my
all I'm
emotion.
saying.
Whereas you're sitting here going like, that's the greatest thing that could possibly happen.
I'm not saying that's the best case scenario.
I think it's the best case scenario when everybody's happy.
I'm mildly frustrated in that situation.
No. I actually totally agree with you. I'm frustrated.
You just said you were like, that's the best case scenario.
I didn't say that was the best case.
You said you were into it.
I said
you were like, yeah, that's great.
I said that. That's how
you're like, well, the spider's asleep and my dick is still hard. I'm good.
I said
that's what you said.
No.
I said you're doing a good job.
The best job that I can do is when everybody, including me, is satisfied.
I agree with that.
All I'm saying is that I have been unsatisfied. But out of the man and the woman, for the man to be unsatisfied, that means the man's doing a good job. Because normally that's not the case.
I'm way more selfish than you.
Me too, man.
Yes,
I'm glad that these spiders are happy. Okay, I'm
just you're
a very charitable spider fucker, right?
I guess.
I'm just saying, like, if I take care of the lady first, and then I get off myself, and then we'll see what happens after that.
I like it.
Sage eats a woman out, and then when she passes out, he goes and fucks a spider.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Fuck off! Oh my god.
The rest of us are sitting around like, hey, when a dude and a lady are both passing out at the same time, that's an A+. But you're like, well, if I can get that spider in, though.
If I can just get her to pass out, I can fuck a spider instead.
She won't notice that I'm fucking the spider instead of her.
Okay, come on. Tell me you don't feel good when a woman passes out before you're even done.
I want to do that with my penis.
Me too.
Yeah.
And you're sitting here like I saved my penis for spiders. That's what you're saying.
Well, you could use multiple tools for that scenario.
Well, but at foreplay,
Multiple spiders, you mean?
But I want to get to the goal.
I know. I'm just saying that means you're better at sex than she is, which means you win.
Your eyes will tell you the truth.
I don't know.
No, I
about
win
that.
when I come.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
too,
gonna
man.
lie.
I don't know, man. I'm saying I win if the other person loses.
I think you win. I think if you win if you both come at the same time.
Well, that's the ideal scenario.
I mean,
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
It's fine if she
It's just
comes
that-
first and you need another few minutes, but like...
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Sure.
No, you're saying I want her to be unconscious.
Yeah, you want to say that like, oh,
I
I
go
just
drink a Gatorade and fuck a spider.
yeah. You're like, I want the sex to be over so I can get a spider in here.
Yeah.
Then, okay, first of all, sex wouldn't even be over if that's what you're saying, but...
So the spider would still be involved.
No.
You just said that, though. You just said that it wouldn't be over because there'd be a spider. We said you're fucking a spider. You're like, yeah, because it wouldn't be over
It wouldn't be over because I wouldn't be done.
with the spider.
No.
I don't understand what you're saying. This woman is unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to wait till she wakes up?
Yeah.
I'm going to lose.
Then go again.
I'm going to get soft.
How it really, I mean, come on, man. You got to be hard for like
Look,
a long time.
I don't.
How long? I mean, are you saying it takes you to lose it, right?
What are you asking me? Like stimulated or unstimulated? I got
Unstimulated.
I got like 10 minutes unstimulated. Like it's gonna go. Like
I feel like I could wake up an unconscious woman in 10 minutes.
Can you? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
What do you just harass her until?
Yeah. Let's
Wait up! Wait up! We were doing it. You get the fuck up.
Well, I don't know. That doesn't sound like a good time to me, man.
I don't know. I've been there. I've been there, man. I've been there.
All right,
Your
all
sex
right.
life is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
I
man,
don't know what you're doing.
You do what you want to do. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it.
Like I want to be down there long enough to like pre-lubricate and like set the tone.
You get it in there. Yeah.
I mean, I
No,
want to.
that's not what you said. You're acting like you said the same thing that I said.
Yeah,
That's
you're
not
sitting
what
there
you
going
said.
like, oh, I want to just sit there and be
That's not what
hard
you
and
said.
not satisfied
Yeah,
while
you're
she's
gonna
satisfied.
sit in
And then
bed
like
with-
another day later, then I can satisfy her again, and I still won't be satisfied.
Let me clarify.
No, you're just
Let me
coming to
clarify.
No, you're
Let me
just,
clarify.
No, you
Let me
can't.
clarify.
I'm not going to
Let me
let you
clarify.
claw back to the
Let me clarify.
consensus.
Let me clarify. Let me clarify.
Technique.
You just get her to come first,
Uh-huh.
and then you like almost right away after you're like, all right, I don't have to like keep myself psyched out for it.
I got like a 1-for-1 policy.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
So I think if you've got parity, if you're both like enjoying it like equally,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like,
equity.
yeah. That's true. That's feminism.
I'm not throwing out extra orgasms.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
I'll throw it extra. Maybe I'm more generous then because I'll throw it extra. I'll throw it extra.
As long as it's a spider.
No. I'm sorry, if a chick is like fucking going for it, I'll be like, you know what? I'll make it come 5 times before I even get off one.
Look, if she's like going crazy, you know,
I'm
like,
for it, man.
just
I'll
for the
do
amount
it.
of time it
I'll
would
do
take
it.
you to do it once, that's fine. But like, if she's like going to sleep
dude.
and you're just waiting like
I'm
10
sorry, man.
hours before
It's
that,
like-
I don't know.
This is such a dramatic story.
I know. We've completely ignored it. I don't know where we're going with this conversation,
I
to be
don't know,
honest.
man, but I don't chew bubble gum until it loses its flavor.
Yeah, same here.
Anyway.
Anyway, Sage fucks spiders.
I guess I'm not even going to tell you that I'm not doing that. But
You are doing it. That makes
And
sense.
apparently
Finally, you're telling the truth
Sage-
on this channel for
Sage
once.
will eat a woman's pussy until she falls into a coma and just keep eating, I guess.
Sage will eat a spider woman's
I'm
pussy
sorry, is Uma
until she
Thurman
weeds into
unattractive?
poo.
Like,
What did I say about Uma Thurman? I just don't want to suck her
Wait,
toes.
Uma Thurman?
Like, whatever
Hey, man, she was
Tarantino...
a-
How did we get on Uma Thurman? I thought we were on Selma Hayek.
she was in the coma. I don't
Sage
know.
is talking about more toesy ones.
I guess so.
You and Tarantino are on the same wave.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we won't be able to get into the next area here. But
Unfortunately, we can't continue our incredible conversation on whether you should please a woman or if you should please both parties involved in a sexual
Sage
relationship.
apparently never wants to have sex. He just wants to suck on different parts of women.
Especially toes. Especially toes. That explains why he's so into all the 8 legs. Eight legs, more
There's a
toes.
lot of
That
toes.
makes sense.
Oh man, I think Alex is defeated.
Do you like spider ladies
What?
with human toes? That's
I'm
kind of
sorry,
weird, man. But you know.
I get the dynamic of us as a group, where we just take whatever each other hates and just like dogpile. Dude, you've been talking about toes for like the last hour and 45 minutes.
You have, dude. You are
I
into
don't know
toes.
what's going on here.
I think that's what we've learned today.
Yeah, I don't
know about that.
It's like it's the same thing where you try to say I'm into gilfs and then you talk about how much you want to fuck old ladies. Like I get the
That
gnome
has
thing.
happened.
I get the gnome thing. I hate gnomes and we pin gnomes on me. But then
Yeah.
you try to pin your own sexual fetishes on me. I don't understand.
Hey man, when I talk about older ladies, it's only specific older ladies. It's based on an
Yeah, like
individual.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah, it's based on an individual.
And Selma Hayek.
Okay.
Okay,
listen-
Selma Hayek's not even that old.
Ulysses.
Oh, no, she's
in
like
her
50.
50s. She's in her 50s.
Yeah.
Ulysses.
20 years older than we are.
Ulysses, have I ever...
Look,
Ulysses,
I would do her.
Ulysses.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, Ulysses, have I ever specifically talked about an elderly woman I wanted to have sex with?
I can't remember that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, say like
I'm saying right now, I'd be there with you.
And
I would do Selma
I
Hayek,
can't-
but I have not ever gone like, oh yeah, 50-year-old ladies. That's what I'm waiting for, you know.
And Sage, I get the gnome. I've never fought the gnome thing on the basis of like it's unfair because I hate gnomes and that's how this group works. But you have talked about toes and old ladies so much, and then you turn and you're like, "That's Alex's thing." And I'm like, "Why?"
He's got you there, man. I can't disagree.
I mean, to be fair, that's also partially like Michael.
Is it?
Michael's into old ladies. He
That's
likes
true. He
old
likes
ladies.
Nancy Reagan.
I
Yeah.
just don't know why this is on me. Like I've never said anything like positive about old ladies in my life. And I get if it was just I hated it. But you guys are talking about how much you love it, and then you try to act like I love it the most. I don't get it.
To be honest, I think all of us, if presented with an attractive older lady and we were single, we'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
It depends on what the old lady. If the older lady looks like Sofia Vergara,
I did say attractive.
yeah.
So-
Sofia Vergara is in
She's
her 50s.
fucking hot, yeah.
I don't care.
Well, that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying about. Come on, tell me Selma Hayek isn't.
I still
most
wouldn't
attractive
suck
woman
Sofia
ever.
Yeah, she
Vergara's
was good.
toes.
Same.
I still wouldn't suck her toes, dude. Unless that was like her thing and it was something I had to endure. But it would never be.
But as
like
long
a
as it
thing.
leads to me also getting something I like, you know?
Yeah, but I would never be like, let me suck your toes and see where this
No,
goes.
no. I'm assuming she's asking for it.
That's not what you said.
You said
That
you
is
would suck her
not
toes
what
and go
you
home.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I have seen is other people be like.
Suck her toes and you wish you were those people.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I've just seen that her present herself in that way.
Her toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want it.
If that's the first foot she's putting forward,
Yeah, you're like, I'd suck her.
that's how you get into the situation.
You're
But
saying
yeah.
you would suck her toes and die happy.
No, I mean I would be unhappy if that was all I got.
I mean, that's not what I got.
That is not what you said.
Yeah.
If that's all I got, I wouldn't be
Sage,
happy with that.
Sage,
No.
that was the condition I had to put on the scenario.
Yeah.
That was what I
Well, then
had.
we're thinking the same way.
But
Are
you
you?
were like, you wouldn't suck Selma Hayek's toes. And I was like, no, unless she was gatekeeping something better.
I thought
But
you meant even if she led you to something else better.
No.
That's not what you said, though.
That is not.
That's exactly what I was.
That's not what you fucking said at all.
You
You
said
damn
it.
liar.
You looked at me like I was a piece of shit.
You did.
And said-
You actually
and
did look at
said-
him like he was a piece of shit.
You
That's a
said-
fact.
I thought you were saying
You said
even if you sucked her toes and you
said-
got everything
No,
else.
You
that's
called
not
Alex
what
a piece of
you
shit.
lying fuck. That is not what you said. You looked at me like I was a piece of shit and said, you wouldn't suck Selma Hayek's toes.
That's true.
And
You
then
actually did that.
And then I had to take a minute and be like, well, what do I get out of this toe sucking situation?
Fucking the rest of her.
Yeah, but
that's
you
not the
said-
question
you
asked.
said-
That's
I
not
had to.
that was
I had
the
to
question.
impo-
That was the question.
You said that if that was it, you'd go
That's
home
what I
happy.
was thinking.
You asked me a question.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
That's exactly
That's
what
not
I
the
was
question
thinking. You
asked.
fuck her.
You
fuck
asked the
her.
question, and then I had to say no, and then had to take a beat and be like, well, does this lead to anything?
Alex is right, man.
I'm right. I am right. We can go back in the stream.
We can, man.
Look, I'm willing to acknowledge misinterpretation, but I definitely assumed you said, I won't fuck her at all if I don't fuck her feet first.
Wait, what?
That's not.
That's
bullshit, man.
That's bullshit. You are making shit up now.
Yeah, man.
That was my understanding of what you were saying.
But that's no. Okay. Yes, in a sense, that was what I was saying. I was saying no to what you asked me.
Yes,
and saying if I could Selma Hayek, would I suck her toes? And I said, I'd think about it.
Okay, well then we're on the same page.
That's not the question you asked.
You said you'd suck her toes and go home.
I added the rest.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
No. Alex, did he say he'd suck her toes and go home?
No. Well, okay.
That's not all I'm getting out of it. He
didn't say go home.
You said you'd suck her toes, and if she was happy and passed out, you'd go home.
He didn't say go home, but what he said was you wouldn't suck Selma Hayek's toes. Okay, there wasn't anything else to it. What you said to me was, you were like, you looked at me like I was a monster, and was like, you wouldn't suck Selma Hayek's, and I said no, and then I was like, well, is she like gatekeeping a greater experience? And then you were like, well, yeah, I was thinking that the whole time. But you looked at me like it was human garbage when I said
you did. You called him human garbage.
You did.
That's
You
true.
attacked me openly for saying I wouldn't suck Selma Hayek's toes, call a cab, and go home.
You also said that if Selma Hayek was Spider Lady and Alex would fuck her, you wouldn't consider him human anymore.
I did.
You literally said that.
I did. No. Say.
I don't think it's that. I'm pretty sure. I'm
All right. Let's bring it back to the no spin zone. You specifically asked me and looked at me like I had literal a subhuman. Like you looked at me. You looked at me like I was a Pollock in Auschwitz.
Yeah.
And you said,
I like that I said Morlock and you said Pollock and Auschwitz. Oh God, that's like the most different extremes of insulting someone. Oh goddamn.
And you said you wouldn't suck Selma Hayek's toes. That's all you said. You didn't say in order to get this or to do that. You said, would you suck Selma Hayek's toes? If it was doused with with a hint of lime, and I said no, and you were pissed.
That's true. That's verifiably true. Snopes has fact checked that. If I'm 100%
I guarantee you, if you rewind in the stream, what are you doing? Just make her sit down. This is all for you, Dave. How can you convince me you're not into feet? Just make her stand.
We got a whole character that collects feet now, dude.
That's true.
This is your stream, dude. I'm sorry. I am putting the feet thing. I was okay because we all distribute the shit. But after this stream, the feet thing is yours. So, I'm sorry. I'll let you try to forcefully push the old ladies on me for a little while. But the feet thing is gone, dude. You claimed that. I don't
think so, man.
Yeah, you're like feet then ass.
Ulysses, at the end of this stream, who likes feet more?
Sage.
Yeah, obviously.
No, I like the feet of in particular.
You like the feet in particular.
I don't
That's
even.
What you just said. You said you like the feet.
You are ignoring entire words to make that point.
Literally didn't say that.
I said
I like the feet in particular.
Feet of women in particular. The women are the particular, not the feet are the particular. The women are
I get you won't suck men's feet, but you'll suck women's feet.
I literally said,
what's wrong with that?
What, you say you want to suck men's feet now?
No, women's feet.
Yeah.
What's wrong with women's feet?
He said, what's wrong with it?
Yeah,
I said I wouldn't even want to just suck Selma Hayek's toes. And you said, what's wrong with women's feet?
You did say that.
How am I the foot guy?
Yeah.
I
mean, he's got a point, man.
What's wrong with women's feet? If they're clean and
I don't like them. I don't like them.
I'm neutral on feet. I am Swiss on feet, okay? Like, feet are, they're just feet. Like, I don't have any interest in them. But you're sitting here like, what if, well, you wouldn't fuck a woman's feet. You wouldn't fuck a woman at all.
I'm glad that women can perambulate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not upset about that. Like, I'm glad they have the capability of walking, and that requires feet. Whatever else you have said in this stream is on you.
That's true.
All right, well,
me and Alex, we're neutral on feet, but you're like, yeah, give me the feet.
I actually don't like feet.
Okay, you don't like feet.
No, Alex
I'm
hates
neutral on feet. Sage is, like, addicted to feet.
Alex is addicted to feet.
Sage, you have literally set out a number of toes you'd like to suck.
Hold on.
You've been talking about all the toes you'd like to suck on this stream.
That's true.
I don't know. Like, what? Again, I accept the gnomes thing because this is the way the group works. But if you're going to talk about how sexy feet are on stream and then tell me I'm the one that likes feet, like, I can't. Like, what? You said you wanted feet with a hint of lime.
You said, like, you'd be happy with just settling some feet and then ass, and that was it.
And I'll take the ass. You guys can shit on me for that. I would legitimately, like, I'm fine.
I'm not going to shit on you for it. I just don't like it. But I will say shit on Sage for being into feet.
Yeah, that's fair. Like,
I'm not even into feet.
But you just said you were into feet.
I'm into specific women's feet. Because the specific woman is hot.
I have never said anything veering on, I am into specific women's feet. Like, I can't.
Look, I'm into specific women, but even then, their feet are still neutral to me.
We can only go so long on this.
This is the worst stream we've ever done. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry you had to hear this. This was horrifying.
Don't listen to the last hour and a half.
Yeah, just
I don't know how you're going to know
history. Pretend you never heard this.
My God.
None of us are degenerates. But this is awful. Piece of shit. They just love feet.
I'm generous, all right?
Garbage.
You're generous with feet.
No, I make no.
You are generous with
I am making the woman come first every time.
With their feet.
I did not say
every time.
Their feet only.
Every time.
Goddamn feet.
We're ending the stream on your
Please don't listen to this, everybody.
You are not generous.
This is going to ruin this channel.
Yeah,
We're done now. Nobody's going to listen to us anymore.